on interference 100,000 kilometers to port.
Incoming.
Oh no!
Oh no, let's go! Oh, it's a fun one today.
Can I go first?
It's not the end of the intro yet. Panda Pirate, Director of Animal Welfare.
So glad the podcast is live. Warp speed ahead.
Are you ready? Welcome everyone to STFC Briefings. We are here, we are live, and we're not alone. And wow, a lot of thank yous to give about. Indominus Prime, thank you for the 5 gifted. J Babes, thank you with the 5 gifted. Mosher with a 7-stream streak. Ostis Valkyrie, which is a 5-stream streak. Barkman cheered with 10. The intro was long, and Barkman doesn't like any long intros, which is fantastic. Retro Fury with 100 cheered. High Trains, boosting it through. Ostis, you wonderful, wonderful human being. Thank you for being in Pieces sort of channel as well. She is part of our little team. And thank you for the 25 gifted. What a way to kick off. Jim Pye with 17 streak. Tavi Mose 17 streak. Then we do have on the stage icons of the whole game. Loads of different great people representing the leaders of the Transformers and the Decepticons. We have Shockwave Prime. We have one of the biggest whales of the world in Beached Whale. And we have the icon and the leader of the community mod, which you all use and absolutely love, Netniv. We have STFC.cc's very own Quazel's Corner with Quazel. And we do have a Sunday Mike Knight and WWE commentator himself, MJ Knight. And we will kick off the stream and start off with BanditsPrintDen.com's very own...
You got it.
KJ! Oh, KJ, how you doing, buddy?
Okay. I am doing fantastic. I just want to say that I've been playing the game the last couple days.
Wait,
I'm
what?
back in it. Here, yes, I'm back in it. So I'm not just a random sideline, and I got a couple things to say today.
Uh-oh. Do we need to worry?
First,
it's loads of stuff.
First you said it was. First you said the gift cards were for my generosity. These two are actually from an anonymous donor that just loves the community and puts a lot of time and effort into the community and supporting other people. So I just wanted to acknowledge that anonymous donor. Thank you. You know who you are.
Oh, thank you, Anonymous or Anonymous C or Anonymous Sue or Anonymous they. I mean,
okay, here's the thing.
Uh-oh.
The other thing, okay?
Uh-oh.
This multiphasic master.
It's fantastic.
Okay, cool.
What a great event.
Listen, I say this all the time, and I don't know how to say it any clearer.
Uh-oh.
They don't know how to get out of their own dang way.
Okay.
They put out an event.
Yes.
They put out the event store.
Uh-huh.
People are, at that time, we're looking at the calculations. We're seeing how many packs we need to buy, what packs we can buy to meet the milestone.
Yes.
When the event came out, it was 4 packs. You needed 3.5 packs, right?
Okay.
Okay, 4 packs. They took the event down, and now it's back up, and now you need 6 packs.
Oh. Oh. Uh. Sniper.
Yep. And this is one
So-
time I can actually agree with KJ. Like, this is an area where they should have got out of their own way. Like, yes, maybe they screwed up the math. It wasn't 17K per milestone, $100
Oh,
pack per milestone. But it's like, just give the community a freaking win. Like,
I mean,
come
They
on. Okay.
they just had an entire week of, excuse my language, but fuck ups.
yes.
Right? And all about their lack of quality control
Yeah.
and looking at the events and looking at the code before they put it out.
Yeah.
They do this all the time.
Yeah. I mean, wait. Let me check the official channels. Was there an announcement about this in any way?
Nothing. Not a mouse meowing,
Jesus.
not a scurrying going across, finding a little crumb of cheese somewhere.
Ugh.
Nothing. Paramount, if you're
And-
listening, fix it.
Yeah.
Yes, Beachwell,
And
go
I
ahead.
did see some players that already started
Hey,
buying
Evans.
packs for it.
Yeah.
And then it got taken down after they'd already started spending for it and they didn't get credit for what they'd already bought.
Wow. Well, yeah, amazing. Thank you for the level 8 Hive Train people. What a way to kick off. Thanks for that. But also, Quasel, being one of the official...
Okay, hold on, before you go to Quasel.
No, but Quasel's lovely. Like,
Sandra, is this real?
no,
let me
no,
see.
it's not
No,
real.
this is
No,
okay.
it's not real.
okay. Carry on.
Don't
'Cause I
read
was
that.
gonna- I was
Be
gonna have an
careful
issue.
with stuff like that.
It's fake. Okay, Quasel. WTF? It's like, what? I don't know what else to say. I'm trying to find the right words to say as politely as possible, but what? Son of a! What's
Yeah,
going on here?
I'm speechless. Like, they kind of,
Hey, Dog Tree.
they like to shoot themselves in the foot. I can't call it out any other way. Like, it's.
So let me get this straight, just so I understand it, so I'm not losing my mind here. They released an event which required you to buy 3.5 packs or something like that. You looked at the store and said, well, Prime Dolomite was like yesterday's news, but sure, thank you. Maybe I'll get one of these other things. So you buy 3.5 packs and then they take it down and they put it back up and it requires 6 packs. Am I getting everything right now so far?
Yes.
That's accurate.
Oh, brilliant. So I managed to get the news. So with no announcement whatsoever, I'm just double checking everything that I see.
I don't see anything either. I don't even have the event currently. That's fun.
Yes.
Oh, no, there. It's back. It's there. I see it now.
Yes, but different milestone rewards. I will tell you that someone reported it behind the scenes. One of the CCs already done that. So, I mean, who knows? Let's do a Quasel. Who knows? By the end of this, maybe they will change it back again to 3.5 packs. But the question is, why are you doing the
It's
event?
different. Yeah, even the milestones are different. I think I saw it. I just checked quickly because I was very busy today.
Yeah.
The first milestone was 19K and now it's 17K. So they lowered, but they increased the milestone
No.
numbers.
Sniper?
No, it wasn't lowered. There was 2 lower milestones. One milestone, the second milestone was 19K originally. So they basically now transformed it. So it was basically if you could get the first milestone with just one, with 1 pack, and with 2 packs you can get to like
Okay.
the second milestone.
Yeah.
So it was designed though, or I don't know how it was designed, but it was released in the way that, for like, 2 packs you basically could, or 2 packs or 1 pack and change, you can get 100K of that currency, which would functionally get you a prime, right, or a free prime.
Okay.
So and for 4 packs you could get the whole thing, right? And
Sniper, you can't call it a free prime, right? You're getting an event store currency
a
from
bonus,
spending in a heroic only spend event and then
That's-
redeeming your currency. That's not free.
okay.
Let's call it 4
you-
plus 1. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're getting 4 packs and getting a prime on top,
you get a bonus prime, right?
yeah.
Sure. Sure.
It's
Okay, let's call it that.
Yeah.
But then they basically changed it so that like every milestone is $100 pack, right? Like so either they were really bad at math originally and didn't understand how to design it properly, or they are so out of touch with the game that they don't know how many multi-physics come in a pack.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened, but I mean, it's like one of these kind of things that's not such a difference either. I mean, okay, how many people are going to buy that many packs, right? Like,
Yeah.
sure, like if you're like a
Mhm.
mega whale, you're probably buying a lot more packs than that. If you're a light spender, you're probably not buying that many packs. So it's
No.
like, is the difference between 4 packs and 600 packs so much difference that you have to pull down the event after you just had an incident where you had to pull down something, so or have an
They
emergency
had to
maintenance?
they had to shut the game down.
Yeah, they shut the entire game down. So
Well,
it's like at some point,
yeah.
just leave it as is
Yeah.
and chalk it up to a marketing cost or a player retention cost. Like write it off as, oh, we wanted this to go for 600, but we're gonna allow it to go for 400 for those who literally are paying $400 to you, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
those players are still doing that. Like just chalk it up. And if anything, if you don't want to
Yeah.
repeat it, if
Well,
you don't want to repeat it again, just say, if you want to save some PR face, you could just come in afterwards and say, oh, well, those milestones were, lower than we intended, but we gave it as a, bonus to our players. But the next time we run this event, there'll be higher milestones, right?
Well, yes.
Like there's so many better ways you could have handled that.
Yeah, no, true. And we do have people in the chat that are saying the same thing. Retrieving says some people's spent $400 and they got 0 points. Mashed Potato, we're talking about the multiphasic master heroic SMS. Yeah, sounds devastating and exciting. The problem is you're at the end, you're in the interim period before another arc, and you put this event up and whatever. That event should be the event at the beginning of the arc, where you collect however keys. Just put this in instead. That would be the difference. Just put that in instead and it'll be the same thing. Just with an event store so people can choose some rewards. What do you think, Beach Swell?
Unfortunately, this just goes to everything Scopely's doing right now. Just, hey, let's see what we can do to get money and be completely out of touch with what the player base needs or wants. Because the only thing that matters to us is money, 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 money. That's my opinion on it.
Go ahead,
It's
Quasel.
I don't care about them wanting to make money. That's a company. We've been over that.
Yes.
But how you behave in doing that, like putting an event out and then pulling it off and putting it out again,
Yes.
with all the partial progression issues, with all like people start to spend because they expected some sort of result, and then the math changed. That's stuff you don't do. I mean, own it, work on your quality control,
Yeah.
and don't do it again. But kind of putting it out, and that's like any sale. Buy more, get more. I mean, I don't care.
Yeah.
Spenders might take a benefit and get another pack because they see the benefit of getting even more rewards. That's fine. That's like trying to sell for half a price, 2 for 1, whatever, all that stuff that you can do. But you don't put a thing out, pull it down, especially not in the current situation where tensions are already high with all the other far more important stuff going on.
Well,
I'm sure
So
we
the
will be
last
touching
thing,
today.
Yeah.
the last thing I want to add to that, Nigel, is
yes.
they about 2 years ago we all saw it. They had a shift where they started to kind of shit on the free to play, right?
Mhm.
Extending from a 3 to 6 to 9 to whatever timeline to get stuff in the game.
Yeah.
Whereas we have things in the game from 3 years ago that's still not available free to play.
Yeah.
Today is like another example of them shitting on a whole nother section of their customer base,
Yeah.
which is their people that pay to play this game.
Yeah. Look, at the end of the day,
Yeah.
the best way I've told people is to do it. Like, don't do the event. Like, I'm telling you how I'm going to do it. I'm like, I didn't even look at it because I was like, no, straight away. And it's up to them how they wish to kind of suggest and want to entice us to do these things. Like, do you know what would make me do it? Nothing. And and it would take something like give me the FC slot for free, for example. Not for free, by spending money. I'll be like, cool, well, I'll get at least 4 packs out of it, but I still wouldn't spend the money for it. So it's their choice. I think it's...
The problem is
Yeah,
that, and I agree with Quazel, this is a business. They need to make money.
yeah,
But right now, as we've discussed multiple times, they need a win. And when the majority of the player base, all we're seeing is, hey, how many other ways can we screw the player base over? How many other ways can we extract money from the player base without addressing the biggest issues affecting the players?
yeah.
And then we screw that up even more. That just makes it even worse.
Yeah, true. And look, at the end of the day, they've got the lat issue, right? Which led to this is me. I would run an event, Quazel, I hope you agree, where I'll be like, hey, I'm going to give them loads of rewards this week. It's been quite tough. Get them all really hyped up and ready. And whatever we're going to release on Tuesday for the new arc, everyone will be excited. They'll all be really happy and they'll be really chirpy about things. However, Paramount, you're listening. And thank you very much for being here as well, because we're going to give away those 2 $100 packs. It shows that the IP is being given to a company and they're trying to do something with it and they're entitled to make the money. But Paramount, as they always say, we sell or release the IP to people. It's their choice on what they do with it. Hello, Dr. Iron Chef. Thank you very much for the 100 bits and everything. Really great. And seeing how that works out. But the key thing for people to be aware of is there are multiple events that are going on during the week. Do the events that make you happy. Get ready for a fun-filled and, loads of information arc, and let's see how things sort of roll out from that. The best thing is not to get stressed about it, because the key thing to everything is to... Do you agree, Quazel? It's like there is no point just saying, cool, well, okay, it's out of my price range or it's something a little bit different. Fair enough. Thanks for the 100 bits, Josephine. Yeah.
And for the issue, maybe we get information around it. Don't forget, if there's stuff like that happens, everybody's on fire. They kind of quickly react for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And some of the cleanup happens afterwards. So maybe we will get an information what's going on.
Yes.
Or why it happened. And maybe there's
I'm
even
sure.
a good explanation for it. I don't know. So, but it's like one more of those things which are weird. And I hope they learn from it, improve their processes, because things happen. I mean,
I know.
things happening. I'm the positive one. Let's hope and move on. I think we have more important stuff to talk about. I hope.
Exactly. Like, communication is key. By the way, not that I tied this sentence together, but hi, Beck Likes Plants. Thank you for your first time chat and welcome and following us here. The thing that people need to be aware of is we need to just play the game we want to play it, right? It's up to them how they design the events around us. If they want to design events and we don't play them, that's our choice. And they'll design events that are really good. Like, for example, the FCI, right? I want to tell people the First Contact Initiative event, for example, in my eyes, what it gives you every day in resources is pretty good. I think it's a very good resource getter. So that's one thing I would go after personally if I had the stuff to do it. But what it does is if they run it again, I'm ready if it's similar stuff. So I'm like, cool, well, I've always wanted a bit more Maverick research. I always wanted a bit more Maverick faction credits, which we get today. It helps my Dauntless pots on one of them. I'm like, great, I'll chase it. Yes, the milestones are a little bit high for me. Hopefully the official CCs can send feedback back to the team saying it's 20% too high. So it's up to you, Quazel, NetNiv, MJ Hat. We have Jason V-Neck here. Dr. Iron Chef is here as well. Some great people that do loads of great things. And those are the people... that will hopefully put the feedback in and say, hey, the milestones are a bit too high. It's their first run of it. You know what they're like. They'll run the first run of it. They'll take the data. They'll make a decision. Shockwave Prime. Go ahead, buddy.
I was just going to say, I think there's a difference between them, saying that we want to, choose the events that we run in, but them posting an event and then taking it down to restructure it to be more beneficial to them. I think those are two completely different things.
Yeah, exactly. And Sniper, we've done the tactics. It'd be nice for them to put an announcement regarding the multiphasics. It was 3.5, now it's 6. and it got taken down. There's a few people missing points, but just contact customer support and your CMs, and I'm sure they'll sort out the
And don't
points.
forget, if stuff like that happens, normally we get the points in a chest after they assess the
Oh,
situation.
yes. Yeah.
And that's normally the case. At least, I don't know if it's going to be the case this time. So put in the tickets, because then they know there's an issue to look at. And mistakes happen. So maybe they launched the wrong one. I don't know. It's like we don't know, and it's sad. It shouldn't happen.
Yeah, look,
But-
it's
but-
fine. Yeah, Sniper, go ahead.
But we do kind of know, right? I mean, it's pretty transparently obvious what happened. I mean, we don't know what caused the issue,
Yes.
but it's transparent what happened is they saw that the event was allowing a lower price point than they wanted, so they changed it to be a higher price point, right? Like that's clear as day. And realistically, like a lot of other events, like they made all the milestones they made essentially equal to $100 pack, right? Like and even though you get less stuff for the lower milestones, which is not unlike other event designs, they want to encourage you to get the higher milestones, right? But it just seems like that doing it's not the fact that it's an event, it's the way they handle it, right? Like a lot of things.
Agreed.
It's the communication, it's the process. And they do, they could use to encourage, especially if we say 100 times, right? I don't want to repeat it. Like their business, we know they need to make money. We have no problem with that. I'm a spender. I spend money on the game. I've admitted on this stream many times, right? So I don't see a problem with that. But it's like make it easier for us to give you our money, not harder, right? It's like, I mean,
But
quite
Sniper,
honestly,
it's not.
even like
not-
event alignment. Hold on one second, KJ. Even event alignment, they got a real problem with, right? Like this whole new coda, you can call it whatever you want, right?
Yes.
With the first contact initiative, it's basically a new coda, right?
Mhm.
They could have, because I'm sure they want people to be more encouraged to spend on that versus not, which is, I'm sure, part of the reason that they rebranded it and rebooted it and put it out in this method with just newer stuff that you would more likely need to spend on. They could have simply put out this event at the beginning when they launched that new coda. So it could be like, hey, we can a little bit double dip, as a spender. Okay, if I buy a pack, now I get to participate in this event, but also I get a little bonus, right? A little something extra. Which we desperately need in the game at this point. We need like honestly, the game has become so inflated, so expensive, so problematic that people don't want to spend or don't want to participate if you don't have at least two benefits. Like if you don't have two events or bonus thing or something extra to get. Like if the thing only lets me support one event that has mediocre rewards. Like okay, I don't want to even participate then, right? But give me the encouragement, right? Give me good packs, give me good events, give me good rewards, or give me a secondary benefit. Like these are easy things that they could do to encourage spend, to encourage participation, to improve the morale of the players, and they're just missing it. They're just missing
So
it.
Sniper, I agree with everything you just said, Sniper. But to be fair, if we're talking about secondary feeder events, there actually is one running alongside this one. And that is the where is it here? The multiphasic master, and then the R&D initiative, where you get points for. It is a small amount of tokens, yes, but you get officer depot tokens for every point that you get in completed prime research. But all in all, I 100% agree with you. Like they've got to start they've got to keep the double dip going, but more importantly, they have to stop putting up an event and taking it down to make it more suitable. Like I said, sorry, someone was at the door earlier when I was trying to make this thought initially, but I can clarify it now. If you as Scopely put down release an event and it's not to your liking, especially if it's a spend event, too bad. Get over it. Because at that point it doesn't. At that point, it's not about like was said earlier. come just participate and complete the events that you want to participate in.
Yes.
No, this one is geared towards spending, and it's similar to Conqueror's Dive, which Sniper and I both quite like that event.
Yeah.
And I really I completed it twice. So it's similar to that because you're getting something extra, but at the same time, who cares if it's slightly more beneficial? Like we all have been saying, they need a win. They had a chance to get one today, and they kind of failed at it.
They did. And Shockwave, the one thing just to be wary of is that imagine this event if this moved to the month-long arc. So the month-long arc is you collect the mission keys and you get your multiphasic. If you spend, I think Sandra says is 4 to 6 packs, you pretty much complete that multiphasic. You get something. So if you had this in, that would make a difference, which leads, just let me finish a few things, Beach Whale. Retrieving said, is it fine? No, it's not. That's 100% something that I'm not saying it is, but it's an event that's out there. If you don't like it, just, as Shelby said it right here, just, you don't need to do it. Like, just go and enjoy the game and do the other aspects of the game. It's good. There's loads of grinds to do. There's loads of things to chase. There's loads of stuff like that. But Ascendancy brings a very good point. Ascendancy says, announcements and communication needs to go on because they need to happen so that people can understand these things are happening. Panda Pirate says the problem is the price is never the price, and that's the worry from players. So, Sniper, you said something last week which was quite interesting, and you said, I've now been taught to not go straight after a reset and wait an hour because I don't know what's coming is what coming. And I think, look, they've gone through major upgrades, major server changes, it seems. The LAT sort of the advantage that people gained from that LAT issue is something that they're going to look at, they're going to investigate. And I hope in very simple terms, because we tried to have that discussion yesterday, but everyone's got different opinions. I hope they just claw back the stuff that the people use for the LAT, gain the advantage, give them back their resources, start again. Some people did it by mistake. Like we got told by a player in the private server that he was like, oh, I was just speeding up a few research. I thought I had more Maverick faction. I didn't think about it, but I did it in a 5-minute period, and I don't know if I did 3 or 4. And that's fair enough. So some people made mistakes. The best way to do this, claw back if you can. The bits that are needed. Start everyone. Everyone's on the same boat. No one loses. We crack on and we continue. And don't get angry about it. There's no point. I'm gonna let KJ speak. Sorry, Beach Whale, because he asked first, and then I'll go to you.
That's fine.
Yeah, go ahead, KJ.
No worries.
I respect you to high heaven, Shockwave and Sniper.
Yeah.
But how many years have you guys been saying if they're gonna do it, their communication's got to get better? They just need to stop doing it. Stop telling them that they got to get their communication better, right? If you put an event out that's geared towards spenders, leave it alone.
Yeah.
If you make a mistake that allows people to go to level 80 for 5 lat, you made that mistake. It's time for you to put your foot in your mouth and bite it.
Yeah.
It's what I
You
said.
can't-
That's what I said. I just
No, you said you said you 100% agree with Sniper, who said that these things
No,
are
guys.
happening and they have to make money.
Let him finish,
and
please.
I clearly
I'm-
said to leave the event alone. They had a chance to get a win and they failed. I said that.
Yeah, that is what he said. KJ, I'm going to give Beach Whale, go ahead, buddy.
Yep, go ahead.
Just a little separate thing while we were on the subject of events. One thing I would like to see in their events is a little more consistency.
Yes.
For example, the Armada SLB for damage gave absolutely no rare 7-star mats, but gave rare of all other generations. And then today, I just looked at one of the events, and sure enough, it gives rare 7-star mats. Why aren't the events consistent on what they're rewarding?
Yeah, I'm sure that's once the however they work behind the scenes to get the live ops to code whatever the things come in. I'm sure things will settle how they do. The interesting though is Retrieving says so 3 to 4 researches is a mistake. I don't know Retrieving. I trust people. So that's my first approach. I trust people straight away until they tell me something wrong. So if someone tells me I had a bit more research and I thought I had the materials and I just pressed the lat spend because I'm trying to win an event, am I to tell them, sorry, mate, I don't believe what you're saying? That's not how I approach things. I go, cool. Well, you made an error. But like the person I'm talking about did 3 researches. So and he assumed he had enough for 3 researchers, but he didn't. 2 of them were correct and 1 of them was wrong, right? So, genuinely is one of those things. And also, they went to maintenance straight away, they fixed it straight away, and now they will assess the damage and do what is right. I think they just claw back, even though clawback is a horrible word. Let's just claw back, start again, give people the resources, don't blame anybody. It is what it is, right? And we move on.
Yeah.
Or comp everybody and just say, really sorry, mistake happened. We comped a lot of people, a few bits, but I'm sure they want to do the other thing because comping people means you have to balance the economy, which might require quite a lot of stuff. Who knows? But that's their choice how they do that. But also, for us, it's all about just playing a game and enjoying the real aspects of the game. Like, for example, for me, I'm going to give you the floor, Velvet Thunder, in a second, and then I'll give you Viol the floor as well, is that for me, I just play the things I enjoy, and I just want to enjoy the game. Like, I didn't get the Borg Sphere, and I don't intend to get it. I've heard from loads of CCs, and I've seen the information out there, and I thought, cool, well, that's not a thing for me. However, I'm more focused on my Vengeance, because I'm enjoying that. So I'm like, I'm going to do the events around that thing and to do that. Simon says, I did read it on Twitch, but I'll read it on Discord as well. When Scopely posts an event that is detrimental or too challenging per the players, it says that they look at 2 weeks of data before making changes if they ever do. When they post something that is detrimental to their pockets, they immediately change it. There's no waiting to evaluate the data to see if it's beneficial to them and the players. Like, for me, would have I changed the event? No, I wouldn't. I've just left it out there. But, there's no announcements or anything regarding it. And it's only for what happened. So that's one of those things. And it leads me to that lat issue as well.
I think Nigel.
Yeah, go on. Sniper?
Nigel, I think Simon Says, though, really kind of hits it on the head, though, right? Like, because, we've gone to Scopely many times and said, hey, this event is too hard. The milestones are too high.
Yeah, agreed.
The rewards are not what they should be, right? Like, they're not level appropriate awards, or, massive different amounts of troubles with the things. And as as Simon says, like, it's always like, oh, we need to collect the data, or we can't change it for this run, we'll change it for a future run, right? Like, almost never do they ever take down an event that is too hard or not good enough rewards or things like that. Like, I mean, I could probably count on my hand the number of times that may have happened, right? But it's right, like, this event, and I get it. Like, if there was an egregious error, right? If it was like, hey, we're giving away everything in the game for, hitting 5 hostiles, right? Like, I could see them taking down an event like that. Like, it's like super wrong. You hit 5 hostiles and all of a sudden you get rewards as if you bought 50 packs, right? Like,
oh yeah, of course.
they're never gonna keep that up, right? But this, we're talking about the difference of someone spending $400 or $600, like, and how many players are even going to do that, right? So you give players, a little more rewards for, $200 less of spend. Like, is that going to really break Scopely? Is that, are their margins that thin that's going to be like the end of all things because they made $400 that they might not have otherwise made, instead of $600 that they want to ultimately make, I just think it's silly, right? It costs them more in bad publicity than it would in whatever the delta would have been, if there even would be a delta between them having the event being $400 versus $600. It's just silly. And Simon Says is right. Like, I feel like they would not do that.
No.
If the event was beneficial, like, for example, if they meant to put it out for $600, but it was actually out there for $1,000, I don't think they would take it down, right?
Oh no. I mean, obviously that way around. But
go spend $1,000 and we'll fix it next time.
But I'll tell you a story that I remember quite clearly. I remember one of the live ops people who was absolutely adorable and lovely. We'd say, by the way, the level, I can't remember what it was, level 50 or level 60s can't score in this because it's the wrong thing or whatever it is. And that live ops person on the fly went, cool, well, so what do you think the milestones are? And we had a minor between me, Arsenic, and him, 3 or 4 sentences. They've decided, everyone put their feedback in, and he made the change in that minute. So there are times when they do it. What I said, do twice.
Yeah.
Retrieving has said a few things that I want to read out because I think it's only right that they hear all the voices from everyone. Retrieving says a hypothetical or supposed player who went up 3 to 5 ops levels, that's a mistake. Genuinely, if someone went 3 to 5 up levels, and I don't know if they've done the resources, like they may have gone Spox Club retrieve. The thing is, retrieving is like someone may have done a Spox Club saying, I'm going to jump 3 levels today. This is what I'm going to do. And maybe the last 3 or 4 things that they do use the lat, right? For whatever reason. I don't know. I'm just going to trust the player is telling me the truth first before I tell them that I'm pointing at them. I do agree that, you know, like Omega Prime says, sometimes you've just got to move on, saying it's a mistake. Some people gained advantage. Really sorry about this. Here's a comp or whatever. And we just got to move on. Because there's no point getting stressed about it. Like, I don't see... If someone gained that many things, all right, good for them. I know, but the thing is, Retrieving, what do you want me to say? I don't agree. Absolutely do not agree with it one sense of a word. I don't. Nigel doesn't. I'm telling you, why do I need to get stressed about it? Right? It's one of those things. It's a genuine mistake. Whatever they do, I didn't use it. I didn't get any advantage from it. I barely had enough time to play that day. So I'm like, cool. Well, am I bothered that someone got a bit more? Yeah, it's annoying. And it does affect the economy. But then that's for Scopely to decide how they want to deal it, or the STFC brand of Scopely, how they decide to deal with those things. I know it's much more than annoying, but what else do you want me to do? Do you want me to swear? I could swear, but why should I have the aggro for it? Do you see what I mean? Like, it doesn't achieve anything. All I know is our constructive feedback is quite simple. From the player base, there are 2 options. You either claw back the gain that someone makes, right? And then give them back everything. Don't blame anybody. Move on. Or you comp everybody, right? So 2 options. Comp everybody who didn't get exploited with a massive comp, and we don't know whether the comp's going to be good or not. Who knows? That's the thing that you have to balance. Take your choice. Whatever they choose, it'll be great. I'm sure it'll be one of those 2 options. If they choose a 3rd option, who knows? The longer they wait, the harder it'll be. I doubt they'll wait that long. But it's just so people understand. I don't like... ascendancy. The thing is, ascendancy is they don't understand us in the UK, what that word means. So ascendancy says, no, Nigel, number 1 is never release a statement like that ever again and never speak to the customers that way. In the UK, the word exploit, or in Europe, the word exploit is quite a big word to use. Like, it's a very accusatory pointing word. But in the US, as Ramscoop was explained to us yesterday, in the gaming world, that's a mistake made by a gaming company. So it's a difference of cultures here as well. Just bear that in mind with the 2 words. And we'll see how that works. But yes, KJ, go ahead.
An exploit is someone that's using a program to intercept the way the game works and change how the game works without Scopely knowing it. That would be an exploit. An exploit isn't, they messed up. They put something in the game that shouldn't have been there, and they have to fight it. They don't need to blame the players for using what's in the game.
Yeah.
I'm going to disagree with that.
Okay.
Because
you can disagree with
also
it if you want. That's my opinion.
From a technical point of view,
let's give that
as a developer, an exploit doesn't necessarily just have to be an external thing. It can be something in the game, and a combination of factors that you use to gain an advantage over other players that is not commonly known or commonly used and shouldn't operate that way. And you know it shouldn't operate that way.
The community mod's an exploit. Using right click and spacebar instead of the attack button, that's an exploit.
Interesting. MJ Hat, you want to pop in with your info?
I do think that there are lots of different ways that we can define the word exploit, be it over here in the States, across the ocean in the UK. Either way, there was an error made, right?
Yeah.
There's going to have to take action one way or another. Like, that's just all there is to it.
Yeah.
If it's clawback, so be it. If it's comp, so be it. but something has to be done.
Oh, they're definitely going to do something. They made it clear that they will. So let's hope
I
that
mean,
by tomorrow they'll sort it out. Yes, Quasel.
the thing is, and it's always about a little bit about intent. And let's not be kidding. A lot of players used it knowing it wasn't supposed to work that way.
Yeah.
And that's fine. I mean, it's in the game. Use it. And Scopely should have said, okay, you know what, we fucked up, and sorry for that. We're gonna claw it back because it breaks the economy. Because let's be honest, maxing entire research trees for just a little bit of Latinum for the speed ups, that's not kind of how it's supposed to work. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then let's give everybody a little comp. Like, we made an error. There's a little comp for you, for everybody, for the turbulence and for the maintenance, and everybody might have been happy.
Yeah.
I don't know if they can do a rollback or claw it back, but that's how I think it should have been handled.
Yeah, retrieving, I'd love to for you an opinion on how it should be handled as well, buddy, because I know you're quite passionate about it, and I don't want to stop you from being able to say exactly what you think. In my personal opinion, they someone took advantage of it. There are people who took advantage of it. There's no doubt in my head that some people did, but I don't go around saying, "Oh, you did one research," and that's finger pointing. Most players in STFC have been playing for years, like 5 years. Don't tell me people didn't know. No. I'm not saying people didn't know. I'm saying some people did know, some people didn't. Like, I genuinely didn't know until I logged into the game and went, oh, there was a situation today, which I knew nothing about. And that was genuine until I saw the announcement. So that was me. And would have I taken advantage of it? No, I would have probably reported it. And that's genuinely what I would have done. I would have gone, well done on giving us this. Is this intended? And then wait for the intended question. And usually we get a yes or no. Like, for example, we never had a Sigma faction credit being able bought by Lat. So we wrote down, hey, guys, that was really good what you just did. The Sigma faction Lat. Hey, Flicker Moon, thank you for following. That Sigma Lat, that's really good. They all went, yeah, it's something that we should put in the patch notes. They went, great. I'm like, amazing. So it's meant to be, right? Because you could technically say, oh, God, we can buy Sigma faction credits for Lat? That's amazing. So, yes, people knew retrieving. People will get, not punished, but it will get reverted. I don't think you should finger point to punish people or customers. You should just go, cool, guys, you try to take advantage of a situation. Next time, just let us know. We're taking it all away. You gain nothing. End of conversation. Done. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And Nigel, I think there's a couple of ways to look at this, right? Because really, like, we could just make big, bold statements on either side of the argument, but the devil's really in the details. It's a nuanced thing, right? Like, as you're saying, if someone got like one extra research, like that they clicked and thought they had the resources for, like, that's not anything, right? Like, that's, who cares, right? In the grand scheme of things, maybe they were just 500 Maverick intel or 1 day's pull, like, away from doing that research anyway, right? So it's not really going to dramatically change the game and not really advantage. So, but I think we know, what things look like if somebody got like a tremendous advantage. Right?
Oh, huge.
And I wouldn't call it an exploit, and I don't think it meets the technical definition of an exploit, because even what Nev's saying is technically true. It doesn't need to be, an extra piece of software per se to be an exploit, but it does need to be something that requires, as Queasel was pointing out, some intentionality, right? Like, I have to press a sequence of keys or enter certain code words or do something specifically and intentionally to do something that I know is not intended to be in the game, right? Like, if you want to call it an exploit, that would be an exploit. That meets both the technical and the common sense definition of it. If I just click something and it, just a normal click, and it does something, there's a bug, so it allows something that it shouldn't allow, that's not an exploit, right?
Yeah.
That's a bug. That's an unintended feature, right?
I finally believe the sniper again. I finally agree
Yeah.
with him again.
But also, just so I give people a bit of time, Dark Tree Training is absolutely correct. They should eat it. So thank you, Dark Tree. Mufasa says something really, really good. It breaks more than the economy, though. It creates a tremendous balance issue between players. If a player took advantage of it, even with spending, how much would they have spent to achieve that? How many were willing to spend that this soon? Not many, because if they're willing to do so, they would have to spend already. Mufasa's absolutely correct. Please do follow him. He's a G3 player. He does some great stuff. Same with Dark Tree Training. It's like Dark Tree's got is also opinions about it. And Retrieving says, you're just hoping for a clawback. Retrieving, it's exactly what I'm hoping for. I think they should just claw back.
Yep.
End of conversation. Don't blame anyone. No finger pointing. Here you go. Your resources that you had are back. Go and redo the research again. End of. And I think that's the fairest thing to do. Solves the problem. No one gains. No one. Yeah, everyone's like, we want comps. We want this. Like, there's no comp. Just claw it back. If you want to give us a comp for the inconvenience, amazing. If you don't, you don't. That's their choice. Do you agree, KJ? Or Shockwave Prime?
Yeah, I'll pass on that.
I think regardless what happens here, for the record, I do agree there should be a comp given out. But here's the issue. Like I said yesterday, and like we're kind of dancing around, but it's important that we say it. The economy, the game economy has been spiraling downhill, for a long time now. And I think when you take into account something like this that can massively shift a game economy for a player. For example, I did one of the station researches to tier 3, and it took off 10,000 units of uncommon material for one building.
Yeah.
Think about that. That's like 5 packs.
Yeah.
So can you imagine somebody that was able to max all of these out that didn't have this before? That is the key definition of an economy imbalance. So because of that, and because of that huge advantage, that not only hurts Scopely in the long run, that hurts their ability to sell packs to that player. So instead of selling that player now, 10 packs, maybe now they've only got to sell 5 or 6 packs.
Yeah.
So they've hurt themselves. They've created an imbalance for those players that didn't get to participate, and they've given a select few people, albeit unintentionally, a huge advantage. Something does need to be done. This isn't an issue that we can just gloss over and say no comp to be given out. It needs to be twofold. It needs to be the clawback and the comp. It has to happen. It's too big of an advantage for it not to happen. And, I'm sorry if people feel differently, but at the end of the day, it comes down to this is the state of the game that they themselves are wanting.
Yes.
They themselves have said no coda
Agreed.
because it was too rewarding. No bonus battle pass because it was too rewarding. No 7 or 8 other things that were too rewarding. So why does this get a pass? Why does their own game mechanic get a pass? And at the same time, it needs to be said that the game economy, if this stays, they just need to come out and say game economy no longer matters and send Billy from accounting packing, because that's essentially what they're saying if this stays. So it has to be done.
Yeah.
Why do myself and why does Nigel, who took zero advantage of this quote unquote exploit, deserve a comp? I'm not affected.
Yeah. Yeah, and also, just so I add,
you
Captain,
are affected.
No,
whether or not you believe it or not, you are affected. Sorry,
okay,
Nigel.
Guys,
go ahead.
I need to give Velvet Thunder his time. Go ahead, Velvet Thunder. I've got something to read as well.
I was going to say what Pat has basically just said in the Discord chat. This has happened before.
Yeah.
On more than one occasion.
Yeah.
And once, I don't know if they can claw any of this back. Because once that research is done and a material is spent, that's it. Scopely can't do anything.
Well,
this happened basically almost exactly a year ago with the Augment expansion when they did those special $50 build your own packs.
The planetary, what they're called, yes.
Yeah, they gave people enough Pioneers crests for $50 to max the entire tree.
Yes.
And some people were able to do it. Some people weren't, but the people that did buy the pack, got part way through the tree.
Yeah.
They had the additional taken back from their inventory.
Yeah,
The people
absolutely.
that had spent it all,
Yeah.
Scopely couldn't do anything.
No, well, let's hope they've got the mechanics to do that. You never know with the changes they've had. That's been a year ago.
Yep.
Captain Hammer did
Well-
say, that if you don't mind, I'll just read this and I'll let you finish. Captain Hammer says, stuff like this has happened in other games. One I can think of is RuneScape. They just recently had unintended event happen on OSRS, whatever that means. They shut the server down and did a rollback because the repercussions would mess up the economy too much. But then there were other cases where they find a bug or exploit unintended action result and impact was minimal. And they just ended up fixing the issue, acknowledge the issue and their discussion, and then move on. So those are ways on other games that they do that. Velvet, go ahead.
Yes, well, that people that have been here for 7 years will know that has actually happened in SCFC once before.
Yeah.
So Scopely has the ability to roll back a game 24 hours. The window for that has passed.
Yes. Okay.
So we're now 2 full days off from emergency maintenance. If they were going to roll it back, they had to take the game down on Tuesday night and roll it back then. Like they can't do it now 2-3 days later and just take 3 days of progression away from people who didn't even know that this existed.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's something correct for you to say. And Lum has got a point that he says to KJ, saying you're affected by other players gaining. So that's why where the comp could potentially come in. That's just from Lum.
If Sniper has all the PvP tech that he's paid for, and I don't, him being Ops 80 and me being 71, I still am not affected by him because he's still going to take his bulldozer on my base and crush me down like a little bug.
Interesting. Simon says he said this yesterday.
Well, I can't argue with that.
Yeah, exactly. Simon says, and we'll go to MJ Hat after this. Simon says, I said this yesterday, but Scopely has trained us that everything has a cost. Everything is valuable except us, the players, and our time. In the case with Latgate, the clawback is great, but the comp is not for the issue itself, but rather for as an apology for the middle of the day disruption and acknowledgement that it was their failure that caused the issue. Well, they have acknowledged that they have added the exploit in the game, so they have acknowledged that. And that is something that you're aware of. Amiga Prime says there should be more focus on what we're paying for and not what instead was intended. Focused on what we're paying for that is not working instead of the malfunction that caused compensation type giveaways. I'm hoping they'll fix more things. I'm hoping that the officers and hot fixes and stuff like that, when there's lag in the game, it's usually because they're trying to put hot fixes in. It's something that they're trying to do more of, and I think that to do that. But Retrieving has come back with one last thing. He said, not sure why people are stuck on thinking that the time has passed to revert progression. Scopely can identify the accounts affected, remove that what was obtained incorrectly acquired by their accounts. A mass server rewind is not needed. But then their research is completed, Retrieving. Some people are saying that. But we don't know because we don't know what they're going to do. Let's just hope it's a lesson learned. We move on. We get to the next thing. And we look forward to whatever is going to be coming in the next hour.
I've just heard people that have been affected by the switch and bait or whatever you want to call it.
Sorry, that's Ram Scoop, not
whether
Retrieving. Sorry, it's Ram Scoop. Sorry, in let me explain Retrieving. In server mode, I don't see the full name. So I just saw the R and I just assumed it was that. It's Ram Scoops. Yeah, apologies for that. Yes, go ahead, Scope.
Sorry for the issue with the SMS stopped and started again. People that have been affected should have gotten an in-game news and a chest to correct at least the points they lost. So please verify, check it. Yeah, I do get it. If just a small population is affected, it creates more questions if they put on an information out to everybody.
Yeah.
So that's maybe why they choose the way to do it, like to those that have been affected by it.
Exactly. So at the end of the day, we need to move on from this because we've said our piece. Hey, Dark Haywire, Haywire, how you doing, buddy? There's no technical reason why you can't edit a player's account and data to be stored somewhere else. Agreed. Panda Pirate says, I got no chest for all the purchases I made for the multiphasic master event. Panda Pirate, there has been an announcement. You see it on the private server, which says you just need to just DM your CM, and they'll sort it out for you. So Ascendancy says, so when is Scopely hiring... communication person, they clearly... Well, look, at the end of the day, Ascendancy, it's what they've announced is what they've announced. Kilco Happy says, except by Billy Accounting. Everyone loves Billy Accounting. Alfonso Accounts. Captain Chris Bike said, the truth is we'll never know for sure what happened. The clawback is between the user and Scopely. Unless they come to the community, we don't know the results for sure. Yeah, agreed. Vuel, sorry, buddy. I didn't give you your chance. Please jump in, Vuel, with your comments. Go ahead, Vuel. You're still muted. Vuel. I love you. Vuel. Come on, Vuel. Sounds like Vuel's microphone's not working. Sad it's not working. Oh, Vuel, try again. Nope, no, never mind. Tiberius, why is that announcement only on the private server? Are the whales only ones getting bought packs early this afternoon? I have no idea. I don't know what the announcement is. The announcement is it was temporarily paused, incorrect milestone values. That's what it says. Something like that. So I'm sure it'll come in official anytime soon. So I have no idea. It's something that someone screenshot and sent to me to have a look at, which is, yeah, thanks for that one. Thorin said, thanks for subscribing for 3. Vuel, can you speak? No, it seems your microphone's not working, buddy. Do apologize. You can jump off the stage and jump back on again. We'll put you back on. NetNiv and MJ have. You can keep an eye on him. That'd be amazing. Darn it. I know you just want to say, let me, you just jump off and jump back in and we'll sort that out as quickly as we can. Which is...
So what do we have to look forward to next week, Nigel?
Well, I want to get through the agenda first. I haven't seen
what's on the agenda.
Yes, but I want to see... Oh, 2 seconds. Just got to send someone to here. Brilliant. Just someone joined the wrong thing. Yeah, on the agenda, no, I said things that you need to prepare for if I were you to get ready for next month. First thing, I want to thank My Cherry Tree for being an affiliate with them, which is absolutely lovely, and the fact they're going to give us a PC to give away in 30 days. So all you got to do is make sure you've been following the channel for 21 days minimum, and then on the 30 days time, we will be doing a draw, and someone will win it from the community. You can hand that gift to anyone you want. The only rule is, which they've told me, is it can't be sent to China, the Middle East, or Africa. Those are the 3 places. The 3 areas they can't do so. Panda Paris says, to be honest, the big problem here is time. KJ, it's leaking from you when I speak. I'm tired of having to chase missing points, missing events comp. It's becoming a full-time job in addition to never-ending grinds being added to the game. Whatever happened to cutting this stuff down so players would have time to play and have fun in the game again? Agreed, Panda. That's why I said just enjoy it. Like, I don't jump onto these things and everything like that. Hopefully there'll be some sort of Sigma-Trit additions because we need more Sigma-Trit in the game. I think McDougall said day before yesterday on the last stream that usually when milestones are this high, the economy gets improved. Let's hope he's right, if that's something that he says and what he does.
Sorry for the leak. I had just chimed in to say that it sounds like if somebody can pass it off to whoever, KJ could get a pity PC.
KJ, if someone gives you a pity PC, that's absolutely insane. Like, it's the highest degree of possible. Plus, My Cherry Tree have been lovely. They are also, I got a lovely email from them today where they're giving away some USB sticks, which no one uses. No one uses USB sticks. Defiant USB sticks. So we'll be handing those out as well, which I think is quite funny. Did someone say Sigma-Trit? Who's McDougall? McDougall is part of that. Yeah, so USB. Do you use a USB, NetNiv? Do you want a USB thing?
Oh, of course I use a user base. Yes.
Yeah, so a USB Defiant. So the, I don't know how to use the word, but the tip of the Defiant is the USB stick. How does that sound? And no, you can't lube it with its lube and put it in.
Why not?
It's a USB. It is a USB-C, which is kind of cool.
And is it the nice black skin that we've had in the STFC game?
It is not the black skin. I will show it to you now. They sent me an email saying, hey, as an affiliate, you can hand these away. And I'm like, oh, cool. What is it? It's a Defiant USB stick. Defiant. And I was like, wow, that's really amazing. I've always wanted a USB stick, Defiant, or something like that. And I'll show it to you now. It's only worth $20. But I think it's something that's quite fun to see. Sniper, I know, definitely wants one for no reason whatsoever, just to have a Defiant, but that's pretty much it. But I will pop it up on the screen any moment now. Here we go. Let's go to the big screen and let's have a look. Here it is. Your USB-C Defiant. Look, the tip, and then
Ooh, shiny a little bit.
a little bit like it's USB normal. You can get a USB-C version. Cute, kind of cute, right? People want a cute thing.
I'll take a USB-C version, please.
You'll take a USB version. Now, obviously, if you use creator code Nigel5, you get a discount if you do wish to purchase anything from there. Not that I gain anything from it. It's just very kind of them to do that, which is absolutely awesome to be a part of it. But if you wish to have a random USB thing Defiant, which I think is kind of cool, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? That'd be nice sort of thing. Loads of people want it. Yeah, exactly. We will be giving those away during the week. I've got quite a few things to give away, so we'll see. A pity USB stick for KJ, as Sniper says. Are you willing to accept a pity version there, KJ?
I will accept any gifts to my address. My address is public. Send them away.
Just send anything away. Yes.
Nigel,
do
we want to let George up?
Yes, please do. I'm going to move to the FCI event first next. That'll be my next thing. And then we'll get to whatever we ready for next and see what information we can get. George is coming up. George, anything you'd like to say?
Yes, Nigel. How are you doing?
Yeah, tremendous. You?
How's your two fingers? In America, we use one finger, but you guys use two fingers.
Oh, yeah, two fingers.
So,
King Gaza, there's a new in-game update about Alliance Tournament. Can someone send me whatever that is? Yeah, go ahead, George.
So let's talk something better. What should we expect next week? What should we work on?
I said we're going to speak about FCI, which I think is good, right? And then we'll move on to what potentially to do that. Panda Pirates sent me that. Why are these none of these things? Has that been announced somewhere?
Also, that's the same thing KJ just asked.
Yeah.
There is a news post on the website.
Okay. Let's put
we
this
got
up.
hot off the presses, Nigel. You may need to deal with this.
Copy. Wait, give me a second. Let me go to my OpenGL browser, which is one of our lovely friends.
Legendary Alliance Tournament task. I can't wait.
KJ, I think we're about to start the conversation. Guys, I'm going to put this onto Twitch.
It's about to get
Legendary Alliance Tournament credits.
Son of a... What's going on here? Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Alliance Tournament updates. With Update 90, Alliance Tournament's getting a major refresh. Major? I said major. This includes a large expansion to the Emerald Chain, new legendary and heroic tasks. Heroic is the middle name of KJ. Heroic J is in the house, and meaningful updates to Tournament Store. So the Emerald Chain expansion is expanding with 30 new milestones, bringing deeper progression and new rewards. These milestones introduce powerful buffs, additional presets, refinery updates, cosmetics, and new unlocks within the Alliance Tournament Store. Am I doing a good job selling this so far? The Emerald Chain also becomes the exclusive source for its new content. I said it, exclusive. We will have Gerald, how do you say this name? Girali.
Yeah.
We get Girali, who's new epic officer. Captain's maneuver increases the Borg cube's cutting beam charged by 1. Oh.
Ooh.
Interesting.
That makes it 3.
Wow.
Okay. The officer ability, though,
game changing right there.
Oh God, are you ready for this, Sniper? The officer ability increases technological distinctiveness loot from the beam.
Oh my God! Does anyone still even collect that?
Wait.
Yeah.
I mean,
I could use
I still do.
Yeah. So just to be aware, if you're a G2, because we got Coach Kirk G2, Mufasa G3, we do have Lady Command and Curly Bracket G4, and the people in G5 and G6. This is very valuable for you, just to be aware. For G7, obviously we've moved on, but it does have a lower deck ability that I know Sniper has been dying for. It increases your ship's repair speed cascade.
What?
So repair speed cascade is applied after other ship repair speed bonuses and multiplies their total effect.
Huh.
Oh my
That's
God.
a new one.
No, that's not
Yeah.
you. That's
New
the same way
mechanic.
how Naga works, and most likely because their implementation is the same, and henceforth that's nothing unexpected. But let me ask, who needs repair speed? I mean,
Yeah. How
is
about
it maybe an
repair
issue?
costs,
I mean, I don't
Cascade?
know
Yeah, but
in
also,
G7 and above,
yeah,
but
just
I don't know.
yeah. Let me answer this question because someone says, so this is 460 70. No, it's Emerald Chain. So I guess everybody can get this officer, right? It's Alliance Tournaments.
Yeah,
Alliance
I
Tournaments
mean,
is, what is it? Everyone, right? Yeah, more
Yeah.
more
yeah.
math.
But if your alliance has the proper Emerald Chain level,
Yes, of course. We don't know when you can get this in the Emerald Chain, but there's an officer to get. That's a good thing. And an officer that will help some people in the mid-ops level. So mid-ops people, join the Discord. Let's discuss this here. I'll put this up for everybody. The Command Helm, okay, so the Emerald Chain Command Helm increases the critical damage for G5 plus FKR ships against armadas, outposts, and outpost retaliation hostiles. Very good. The Command Helm unlocks in the Orion Tournament store at the first Emerald Chain expansion tier once unlocked. It can be redeemed using legendary... Oh, no. Legendary Alliance Tournament currency. Oh, no.
Do you know what that means?
yes.
That's lack
Oh
currency.
yes.
No, dear son of a...
Oh yes.
Son of a... yeah.
And by the way, don't things that target outposts like not working now anyway?
Outposts, what are those
And
things?
it
However...
doesn't include
Hey, Top
it doesn't
Gunner.
include your Borg armadas either. So
Yeah, true. But the Emerald Chain progression improves, everybody. Now I'm going to do it with a sales pitch. Emerald Chain XP rewards are now doubled across all the leagues. Progression through milestones 1 to 30 is now, yes, you heard it first, that is KJ on a night out. It's faster. There you go. These changes help alliances catch up faster and access new content sooner. Note, the Emerald Chain XP is not a stackable currency as part of the ongoing efforts to ensure a balanced experience, and due to limitations with the current Alliance Emerald Chain scoring system, all alliances at rank 30 will have their Emerald Chain XP reset to 30 milestone. Interesting.
What does that even mean?
No, so basically,
That
you can't
means
bank
that
it. You can't bank it, basically, like you did
yeah,
before.
but if you can't bank it, why do we need a reset? Something is
Yeah, that-
not adding up there.
that's another screw the player.
No. But,
We were told it would be
Their
bankable.
word, it's actually their wording. They're saying this is not like syndicate. Like we can
But we were
still
told
keep our
previously it
syndicate.
was like
guys,
syndicate.
I've said it again. I'll say it one more time. Do not interrupt each other. Let people finish the sentence. Let's just do that, please, because this is not the way I like the stream to run. So the Legendary Alliance Tournament tasks, a new tier of Legendary tasks being introduced. Each Legendary task rewards our new Alliance Tournament Legendary credits. So the existing Alliance Tournament credits and 20,000 Alliance Tournament points. So great. So you have the previous stuff, so you don't lose that. Fantastic news. These tasks offer high-value objectives for alliances looking to maximize rewards and performance. The Alliance Tournament Store updates. Let's see what this is. I'm really excited. The Alliance Store is expanding across all leagues with a wide range of new rewards. Some rewards will require the new legacy currency. Of course, why not? Why wouldn't it? While others will use existing Alliance Tournament credits. The cost of the officer badge redemption will be adjusted. Why? Okay. Though they will be...
Oh my goodness.
purchasable with existing Alliance Tournament credits alongside updates to task frequency and changes to the cost of some of the Heroic Syndicate and Heroic G7 uncommon materials. Why adjustments? Why? New additions include new artifact, Gilded Shackle. Okay, increases G7 ship upgrade cost efficiency. Sniper, you did it!
Whoa. Okay, now we're talking.
Now we're talking. There we go. Great for everyone. Darth Hayward's really excited. Forbidden tech, including Agony Booth, Quantum Slipstream Drive, and more.
Oh, that's nice.
Hey,
Because for me, I'm only getting it from the faction store. So to able to increase that through the Alliance Tournament store will be nice to get the Quantum Slip Drive.
I do agree. And one of the things I want people to be aware of, I hope the Godsend and Echo Papa are in here. Otherwise, that's not good. Artifacts. Cisco's Romuald Ale. So those are the three G7 research artifacts are going to be in there, and among others, the refits. The USS Vengeance Liberator is available in the Alliance Tournament store. Sniper, this is your dream. And the Prime Particles for combat and efficiency upgrades. No, sorry. And the
Legendary
note...
currency only.
USS Vengeance Liberator, Node Infected refit, and the Hijack G6 FKR ship refits. Is that...
That one's good for me.
What's the Liberator? Sniper? Which one's that one?
Isn't that
one's the blue and white one. Yeah.
Oh, that one. Oh, the one that gives you the
The
critical...
racing strip.
Yeah, the critical
Yeah.
mitigation one.
Yeah, the one that Losting really likes.
Oh, great. That's amazing. Our officers include Section 31 Georgiou, Villain Gul Dukat, Villain Win Adami, SNW Montgomery Scott, Walk Scotty, and many more. These updates improve accessibility and more meaningful rewards at every level of the competition. Alliance Tournament Sigma reroll tokens.
What?
Yeah,
What?
no
we
surprise.
We knew it.
For God's sake.
Sorry, but
I hate that word.
It
I'm
doesn't
making a
have the
t-shirt.
conversion rate.
Yeah.
It does not have the conversion rate on there.
As briefly announced in the aerial blog
Are
post.
you surprised?
Yeah, well, they will be updating the Alliance Tournament credit reroll token with a new Alliance Tournament Sigma reroll token, refreshing, and now a task costs 100 Sigma reroll tokens, which, how much do you get? Players can earn 800 Sigma reroll tokens daily through the claims. So you can refresh 8 tasks. Great. If Sigma reroll balance reaches 4,000, they will not be able to claim additional Sigma reroll tokens. Reroll tokens are no longer earned from tasks. Commanders will be able to exchange existing reroll tokens for Sigma reroll tokens in the Alliance Tournament store. So there you
what
go.
that says is you've got 5 good days worth of the Sigma rolls if you don't claim. Basically, if you're claiming the Sigma things through your claims, you've got 5 days, up to 5 days that you can bank if you're not using any of them. And then after that, that's it. So
yeah,
you've got 40 rerolls
Oh my
basically.
God.
Yeah.
Max.
Fair enough. Let's hope they reroll really well. This update significantly expands the Alliance tournaments with deeper progression, stronger rewards, new ways to compete. Commanders can expect a more rewarding, engaging Alliance experience when climbing the Emerald Chain. To stay in the know, you go to the official Discord, which I'm going to right now because obviously this is announced. Here we go. It is announced. Oh, great. Arsenic has put it out there. Emerald Chain expansion 30 moon. Full details. Very nice. Very evil. Very Danhausen. So there you go, people. That is something for you to look forward to in the next arc. And now we can transition speaking about what we have next. Do you see what I did there, KJ? Why I waited? You now know the tactic?
You?
Yes.
Well, that's fine, but some things you got to remember. In that store, a lot of the new stuff is going to take legendary credits only.
Yeah.
Aren't you just itching with childlike curiosity?
A lot of people have got curiosity regarding this one, and you are cursed from Danhausen. Thank you very much for the people who do that. So how does everyone think about it? Let's have a read. Increase the chat, because I was reading this extremely long blog, which I tried my absolute best to sell it in the best way possible. Thank you. I will take my payment in a Borg sphere. What? Sorry, you're not going to give me a Borg spear. Okay, cool. Never mind. Good. It was a try. It was an attempt. However, I can go to my cherry tree and they can just give me stuff. They're going to give me a USB stick. So, yeah, there you go. Convoluted mess. Well, Snack Attack, it's an update. We've needed an update. However, they didn't say anything about a UI update, which is desperately needed. And it's desperately because that is number one thing is the bloody refresh thing in the store, which is getting better. But and then. The Gilded Shackles sounds good to me for G7 players. That's something for them to chase. I hope it's not right at the end of the... no, but you can get it in the store, so that sounds really good. Something to chase. We don't know what their heroic and legendary tasks are going to be. But Ultravetica came up with a solution which had uncommon, common, rare, epic, and legendary tasks in a beautifully designed UI. I hope they follow... he's a terrific CC with great ideas. That reroll we have now. The reroll that we have now is better. Mufasa says he's one of the people. No tokens via task riot. Says Ascendancy. I don't think we should panic. I think we should see what the tasks are. If those tasks, heroic tasks, don't come through and we don't get our old tasks, then it becomes a problem. Neuron don't sound bad, but Sigma rerolls are gonna suck. I agree. Erwin says as usual, no comment before I see the tasks to avoid the fuel constant negativity. Absolutely spot on. George says need to take a look at the whole thing before judging. Absolutely agree. But hey, it doesn't sound too bad. It's got some bits that we can look forward to. There's some stuff in the store which is very, very interesting. Would I chase the Sigma ship upgrade? Hell yes, I would. Would I chase the skin for the vengeance? No. Would I, if the vengeance summon and the vengeance, just because I know that some of you are listening, just if the vengeance summon and the vengeance, what was the other one, Sniper? You can get?
The cloak and the jump.
Yeah, so if you
Those
give
are
me the
three-
cloak and the
those are
jump.
the three we need in the store.
Yeah, if you add those
Yep.
two to the store, I would chase this to a level you've never seen someone chase something. Yes, Beach Whale.
I was just going to say, who wants to put money on the only way to get the G7 chip efficiency is by getting legendary Sigma tokens, which are or tokens that are only going to be possible by spending actual money.
Well, you don't know until we see the task.
I will bet every single penny I have left in my bank account, which is about 2 cents, that that's exactly what's going to happen.
Someone clip that for me, please.
Maybe.
Clip it now. Clip it now, and then we're going to come back to him next week. Yes, go ahead.
I don't think so. So, Beach, it won't be the legendary task. It will actually be the heroic task. To be accurate, the ones that, since they're labeled heroic, and we all know heroic equals spend.
Yes.
So, like, the legendary will be difficult and be like 99% spend, but the heroic will be spend only, right?
Yeah,
I won't be surprised if they throw another, hey, buy a pack as a heroic task.
Actually, one thing interesting that I've just noticed in that blog, which might give us a hint, but the node infected USS Vengeance would be quite good. In the blog, is they said updates to the G6 uncommon material spend. Why not G5 or G4? Interesting.
I don't know. Let's wait and see. I think there's so many questions not answered there
Yes.
because we don't know the costs of the items. We don't know the cost of the payouts of the legendary task. We don't know if everything is gonna cost legendary stuff or if officers gonna take still the old currency because the legendary task has additional sourcing of existing tournament credits. Maybe it's worth it for spenders. Like we don't know. Maybe those are tasks where spenders say, "Hell yeah, I'm spending on that because I'm double dipping on it." I don't expect it, but maybe.
Yeah, true. But look, at the end of the day, what they've written, and I'm going to make it clear, if you've written that and you've made it accessible to everybody, fantastic. If you've written that and made it impossible for people to do it, not fantastic. Of course, we will wait till we see it. Our initial reactions are, cool, there's some good stuff in there that I would love to get if it's not all spend. If it's not all spend. Very clear. Just we can do that.
I think it's got some good things attached to it. The villain Gul Dukat, I think, is a very chaseable officer that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Like Sniper said, the legendary tasks will be about 99%. That's probably right. And then the heroic task, the heroic has traditionally always been pay only. The one thing that kind of sticks out to me in this is the fact that they did not, like I said, they didn't put the conversion rate. They just said they could exchange it in the store.
Yeah.
And then also, too, the big problem I have with this is, like a couple people mentioned earlier, they've been telling us that Emerald Chain banks.
Yeah.
They just need to, this is another thing. They've got a chance here. They have a shot here to create some goodwill.
Okay.
They need to just suck it up and say, you know what? We've told everybody that Emerald Chain banks, we're going to actually stick to our word on something. Let's see how that works out. I imagine it will be okay. It will be just fine, Scopely. I'll pat your little head, give you a little head pat, give you some warm milk and put you to bed. It's completely going to be fine. I promise.
Yeah, exactly. Lady Command says that she wishes for a bone in the fish or the chicken, less easily seen and more successful. Wow, Lady Command, that's quite, that's very dark. Just a little PR, interesting name. Are you looking for a job? Who cares about the cost of the items? They said about the Emerald Chain, full stop. That's I can't even say that word. Yeah, I'm dyslexic. You've thrown the weirdest word for me to read. Killer Angel, as we all know, writes... Egregious. Killer Angel writes a really cool thing. He says, why don't they see that the Alliance tournament... oh my God. Killer Angel, I feel like I need a translator for your wording. something mechanic is a good thing to work together, or like Maverick faction. But if they're spending orientated people with what? I am cursed. Yes, I am cursed. Brighter says, chance to create goodwill. They have 100% chance to miss. JD says, glass dust in the food kills slowly and painfully. Wow, you guys are talking dark here. Okay.
Oh man.
Retrieving say EE 11 EE 11 EE 11 E. What did E 11 EE 11 E? Egregious. Yeah, sorry. Tiberius says, please hold your breath, waiting for Emerald Chain XP that was banked to count for the new milestones. I'm a fan of deep purple colors. Amazing. Hi, Ruby. How you doing?
Great plan.
Yes, there is a great plan. Yes.
As
What do
soon
we
as
do
the
with that
match
plan?
bell rings.
Yeah,
Ding,
it
ding, ding.
rings.
Yes.
Ding, ding, ding.
You will punch Corey straight in the groin.
Yes, go Sniper.
Yeah. So a few comments on this, right? Well, I'll say for one, I'm going to give them a positive on the fact that they announced this ahead
Yes.
of time.
Yeah.
They put much more details in this than the credit one. Like, I was not happy with the announcement of the credit one that came with no additional details that the Lions tournament was going to be refreshed and that we're going to get better rewards.
Yeah.
So I will stick to what I originally said on probably the stream when that announcement came out, and that they should have originally put this announcement out. This is a good announcement. This is an announcement that gives details. It says, hey, we're giving you better rewards. We're doing these things. And hey, by the way, we're also changing the currency. We're also changing other things. So I think it's not as much details as maybe we would want, but it gives enough details so we can think about it. We can discuss it. We can
Hype it up.
speculate. So we can hype it up. Yeah. So I'm going to give them kudos on this blog from a communication perspective, right? I'm going to give them that. I think though, if I'm speculating, I do smell and sniff out the fact that this feels more paywall-y than Alliance tournaments has traditionally been, right? And I'm very concerned on the whole idea of having a cap on refresh tokens, because we've seen how bad things happen with caps, right?
Yes.
The caps are often way too low. It's difficult to get what you need for things, and then if Scopely doesn't release something for on the scheduled time, you're just not earning that stuff anymore, and you're hit the cap, and you're just losing time, right? And I think specifically when it comes to the re-rolls, and I'm sure part of it is they won't want people to just re-roll to whatever task they want, which in my opinion, just let people pick what task they want, right?
Yeah.
But because I don't think people are going to be going out and buying a bunch of re-roll packs, right? I just don't see that. Like, because at that point, the Lions tournament for most players is not going to be worth it, right? If I have to go and buy 5 re-roll packs, well then I'm just going to buy whatever prime or whatever thing that is going on, right? Rather than do the whole Lions tournament thing. Because I think one of the things with the current re-roll system, and maybe they change this or fix this, I don't know. As far as I understand, like certain tasks, there's only X number of copies of those tasks, right?
Yes.
So if people pick up those tasks and they are sitting on them, right? So let's say it's a particular material task, right? And there's 2 copies of it, and 2 people in your alliance pick those up, but they don't complete them, or they're just sitting on them. You can literally re-roll all day looking for that particular task, re-roll dozens or hundreds of times, and you're never going to get that task, right? And you have no idea. You don't know what people have or don't have. So you need a huge amount of reroll tokens if you're looking for a particular task, right? So if they didn't fix, in my opinion, that design, or at least make it more transparent so that you can see, oh, someone in the alliance has that task that I want.
Yeah.
And no matter how many rerolls I spend, I'm never going to get that. Then having any kind of limit on it is a problem, because I could just be re-rolling for absolutely no reason, because I'm never going to get the task I'm looking for.
Yeah, true.
One thing on that,
I think
real
that's
quick.
the problem.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And I hope everybody's told their alliance members this. Everybody should tell their alliance members, don't sit on tasks too. You can go to stfc.pro and see if somebody's sitting on a task and who has that task.
Yeah, great.
Mhm.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. Webby, welcome on joining us here as well. One of Chris Pike's wonderful friends says they should allow us to use the bank while also increasing the Emerald Chain points awarded and the cost starting at 31. This way, an alliances behind can catch up quickly to 30 while rewarding the alliances who have a bank. However, Piermere comes up with a very good point. He said, does it really matter if the Emerald Chain carries over or not? If they carried it over, they would just have massively increased the milestone so no alliance could
Yeah.
skip levels. So both are
exactly my thinking.
exactly. So that is a
for sure.
very good way. And Sydney Soren says, isn't Sigma level locked for below 70? I don't know, Sydney Soren. Alliance tournaments has always been open to whatever level. I think that's something that just needs to be checked. I Will Be Back says free fleet preset, amazing. If that it does come through, I think it'd be something that's very, very good to have. Humble to see who overthrew Rev Juice. Am I right in saying that? Humble, do you see what I did there? Could be up for 6 hours for sync though, so it's not really usable, but hopefully they can come up with a different situation. Lady Command, who's been throwing death threats all over the place. Lady Command, I don't know what you've been drinking today, hopefully not bone broth, should allow us to test any upgrade ideas in a beta server and give back feedback whether it's great or not as part of the whole thing, which sounds like a good idea. E11E11E11E says, has there ever been discussion on having more tasks up once as well, more of the higher value tasks that with these changes, 3 of the 10k tasks is quite low. Yeah, that's something to sort of discuss it. What's wrong with bone broth? Flossie says she drinks it every single day. She loves it more than anything in the world. That's a bit weird. Lady Patu says, no, the Alliance store was ops locks as a level 69. I could not see the affiliate blueprints and G7s could. Yes, so I would have thought the G7 chip efficiency would be locked or whatever.
Yeah,
Rizzbreaker, that's not 100% true. The 3 to 10k task slots have a limit 1. However, it was proven on VODs and other non-3 to 10k tasks that's appeared in those slots on the VODs. We have seen multiples of the same 10k tasks at the same time. Absolutely agree. Idni Husi Trekkie is following us as well. Yes, Quazel. I've got a couple more to read, but I'll let you go. Go ahead, Quazel.
According to the task, as far as we have been told, it's like the same task can be in there 5 times, and the other one is in there 2 times, and the other one is in there 6 times. So they kind of have different probabilities, and that's mirrored in the amount of them being in the pool, but there is a limited pool. So if all are taken out of the pool, you can't get that task anymore. But we don't know how often each task is in the pool. So somebody holding a pool blocks it.
Yes, exactly. Potentially blocks it. Phantom Icron says, I wish there was 42, which is not the area it was born because you'd be super old. I wish there was a bracket at the AT for smaller alliances. We have a small but mighty group, but the 12 of us can't beat the 75 active players. Maybe that's a thing. Retrieving says, but if the free-to-play 10k grindable tasks are in the same bucket as a legendary task, no bueno. Very good point, if that is there. Chronox, who is one of the official CCs of STFC, says the sheer impossibility to get that data. It's a sheer impossibility to get that data that quick, so that's why there's a 6-hour delay. And Sniper brings up a very good point, and also brings up a valid point. Says that even if you can see it on STFC.pro, it's not part of the game. I'm sure for tons of external and community tools and features that not everyone does, visibility of tasks like that should be in the game and give unlimited of each task type and just make it an actual random of any task in the same odds. And Ascendi says, can we get this escalated, which is Chronox is about 60k API calls per poll, or it's not the one-click button and get the data. We can always ask the question. Of course we can. It sounds like a lot of things. Retrieving says probably 1,000 tasks in the pool. So in the past, all the pack tasks, i.e. directives, multi-phase, etc. probably took up like 750 over 1,000, which is absolutely insane and crazy. A Lady Command says that she's only giving ideas to the death threats, not the death threats themselves, which is fantastic news because I was really worried. Webby is, what is the timing of STFC Pro refreshing? When I try to check it for tasks, usually too far behind to help. Yeah, 6 hours. Gary Busey, yeah, thank you very much for that GIF. That was hilarious. But I think, look, it's got some great stuff coming in the Alliance tournament. Let's have a look and see whether those things are accessible. Remember, the original Alliance tournament, those tasks were not achievable free to play. Remember that? Now they are. So with the economy boosting and hopefully in a, let's say, 18-month to 2-year period, those tasks will eventually be achievable free to play. Remember that we started off with this is not a possibility, but now it is. But Retrieving said, honestly, I said before, if Scopely wants to pay for ATs, give them things they want to buy in the AT store. So if the tasks have enough segmentation to let free to play and low spend still do some tasks and let spenders work on legendary tasks or legendary store items, this is a win-win. Retrieving himself says that, which is fantastic. And Ghost Pepper, who's our fantastic runner of G5, says, I've got a perfect score in AT as a free-to-play the past several tournaments. So maybe that's something to look forward to and see how that is possible. But yeah, now that you've seen it and seen the ideas of it and seen what you're looking forward to next month, because it'll be next month, because Alliance tournaments, I don't assume will start on... Ghost Pepper is G4. Sorry, Ghost Pepper, you're part of a G4 contingent. That's something to look forward to. I think hopefully the G4 and G5 players use it. So G3s, so Coach Kirk, you're our G2 contingent. Mufasa are G3s. Dark Tree Gaming and Ghost Pepper are G4s. And, Curly Bracket G5s. These players, this is your chance in the Alliance tournament to catch up on quite a few things. You're getting things we were chasing for days and days and years and years. So that would be something to look forward to. Lady Command, Nigel, take a sip of water. What is that thing? Hydration's not good for you. I'm not believing any of this. They'll change everything before the next Alliance tournament gets here. Well, they put it in a blog. So the only person you can blame is Quasel, basically, after that.
Yeah, blame me. I'm used to it. What I'm blamed for?
Everything.
It doesn't matter.
But
well, at least it's not my fault this time.
Exactly, it's not NetNiv. And also, I'm going to say this: I don't like the ban NetNiv thing. But that's me personally. MJ Hat, as a G6 player, we haven't heard from a G6 player. You've seen the Alliance Tournament Store updates. What do you think?
Honestly, I mean, there's pros and cons. There's a lot to worry about. I don't like another currency coming in, as I'm sure no one does. But I can see why it's needed. I can see. I'm all about wanting to expand the store, to get more tasks in there, more things to do, more ways to score. So I don't know. It's not all that bad as long as the rewards are worth it.
Yeah, I like the rewards. NetNiv, you're a G6 player as well. What are your thoughts here?
It really gonna depend on how it comes about and what's available for what, because
Yeah.
we'll have to see what the rewards are, what the tasks are,
Yeah.
how the refresh change affects us, because like I said, that's a maximum of 40 rerolls you can make, and we all know that we were using those to help our alliance mates out, so and we'll be needing those for ourselves now, so that will be less for the alliance. So it's I don't know, but what goes into the store looks okay.
I think it's great. There's the officer seems like for the lower players, and even like you said, this helps you speed up your board cube stuff, right? It doesn't help the G7s, but for you it does.
Yeah. I mean,
But
obviously,
when will he unlock it?
Well,
yeah, you're right. I'm at T8 on my relocks. I'm almost T9, so I'm almost ready to get my board cube thing ready to shoot forward. At which point, maybe I'll beat the Orions then.
But also,
if
great news.
There, it would.
Great news! You do have an official fanboy because someone wants to join your band. Jules Verne wrote, hashtag NetNiv banned. So NetNiv is going to be, your band apparently has got a follower. So Jules Verne, thank you for
Look
following.
at you getting groupies already.
Yeah, groupie.
Wow.
I know that he's probably added the D by mistake, but I think that was quite funny. Jules Verne is now...
Wait, no, you can't say that.
He's the official fanboy to the NetNiv band. Lady Command, like them all, need it now. Getting it enough takes forever, or takes now officers for new ships. But Lady Command, for you and G4, this is great. A chance for you to, be part of the Alliance, be able to score with the Alliance to do that. NetNiv's even said, and people who are getting the cube, that distinctiveness will be very useful for you. The officer that adds an extra beam, I guess, is a good thing. And then Sir Dan says, are the Alliance tournament officially known to be monthly, or are they in sync with the ARC for reward tokens to be used? Sir Dan's, I don't know if they're sync with ARC, but they usually come about week 3 of an ARC. It's like, and Dundesh says NetNiv band and Nigel the dancer. Oh dear God, you don't want to see me dance in real life because I will dance all around you. Really strange story. Oh no, I promise I wouldn't say anything about my life. Killer Angel says if you type NetNiv and press F10, it confirms that he is part of a band. Okay, that's interesting. I read that wrongly on purpose. Daystros says NetNiv for executive producer. NetNiv is a wonderful person. Hey, Gary Busey, thank you very much, buddy, for joining us. There's some stuff to look forward to, buddy. So hopefully you decide to, unarchive and from the break and open up, because I think you need to help your alliance on this next one. Look at the stuff that's coming in. This is a chance for loads of people to come together and see what sort of stuff that we have. Killer Kojo says, free NetNiv from the band Mercenaries. Oh my God, for a dyslexic person, that's really hard to read. Lady Patu says, I've used the Alliance tournament to catch up on a lot of things. I love the store and I'm hopeful for a new one. There you go. That gives you the reason. Lady Patu's there. People are chasing the right things. Loads of education here. This is what you do. So Coach Kirk, he's going to go up to G3 soon. So as he moves up to G3, Mufasa would be someone for him to follow. Dark Tree Gaming is another one. Mufasa, hopefully people can follow you and you teach them the G3 ways, which would be very good. Mufasa, please come and join us on the Discord. I'd love to have you on the stage to discuss a few things and then support you as well in everything we do. And we can do some raids for you, which would be amazing to support a G3 player. Then with G4, you can work your way through to G5, G6, and G7. I'm on Twitch as well, multitasking Gary Busey. Thank you so much, buddy, for doing so. But there's stuff to look forward to. And I think it might be the time where KJ will actually spend a lot of money. I think it's happening. This will be the one. Right, KJ? KJ's playing with Bandit, isn't he? He really is playing with Bandit.
He's declining to answer that.
Back. Don't bring it Don't bring it back. But Sniper, the G6 ship efficiency upgrade, that's great.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we definitely got to, again, devil's in the details, right? We got to see what it looks like. Is it actually providing meaningful improvement? How difficult is it going to be to get and unlock and upgrade and etc. So there's a lot of details that we need to see, but I think it's great that they're finally, looking to address this much needed thing, right? Like the ship costs are, off the chart, let's just say.
Yeah.
So I'm very glad to see that they're starting to recognize the fact that these kind of efficiencies are needed.
Yeah, exactly. General Hoke says, G5, G6 scrapping tokens at the line total score. Who knows? G7 ship efficiency will be 5%, cost $500 in tasks. Or take your time. Take your time and get it. Like with the Disco Prime. It might take that length of time. Jules Verne, he's been shouted out, so I've given a shout out to Mufasa. Well done, buddy. Hopefully people do that. Mufasa, if you come here and you can MJ Hack can convince you, that'd be amazing. So then Doom Slayer saying, so you're telling me there's a chance for me to max my G6 epics? Yes, there's always a chance. And that is something to be wary of. Josh C222222 hopefully says they could hopefully give 50% reduction in Sigma Trit needed for the upgrade. That would be amazing, and that would help.
Yes, agree.
Uh,
Like actual reduction, not 50% cost efficiency, right? Which would give which would give almost nothing, right? Like 50% actual effective reduction.
Yeah, and also
Ooh,
Ruby,
that
there's no
would be
such
nice.
thing as a don't associate me with the Quasel. How dare you? Quasel will hopefully have a corner here for us to do that. There's no such thing. NQA does not sign for Nigel Quasel agreement. That's like we never agree ever on anything, which is be interesting. 500% Sparks bit, please. Just for the team, if any of them are listening, is to be wary of. Remember, people have got loads of efficiencies in the game, so the 1,000%, the 2,000% is where the dent starts happening. So if you ever do a Sigma Trit efficiency, it needs to be 2,000% for it to create a dent. Otherwise, people won't chase it. If you put
I think I have
400%,
about 8K. I think I have about 8K now on
what that?
Sigma
8K Sigma.
efficiency.
Yeah,
I
8K
think,
Sigma
isn't
efficiency.
it?
So you need like 2,000% really to make a dent.
Yeah.
Like at least.
Yeah.
Not like the
Yeah.
problem with the warp dive bar is that the 400%. Thanks for following Webby. The 400% that it has for Sigma Partial is too small. Like it barely does anything. So
Aren't
you
you
know,
just itching with childlike
and that's really
curiosity?
important for people to be aware of. So hopefully they now realize that efficiencies have reached so high that 1,000% is not even a dent. So 1,000% plus is really small and brings very little. Isn't that right,
Exactly.
Sniper?
Absolutely. In fact, I think likely, I don't know what form it's going. Did it say in the thing what form is if it's a artifact or if it was a another thing? Because
Yeah.
I mean, I think whatever it is, I think the top usage of it. I don't know if it's a prime or it's an artifact or whatever it is, but I think it's got to be at least 5,000 to be meaningful.
Oh, wow. Wow. That's amazing. Gary Busey says, only guy I know who made a second account went to level 17 6 months and only spent $50. That sounds absolutely insane, but I can believe that. I hear you. I'll give you a compromise of 10% to 30% to 100% for $100 each tier, Killer Kojo says. Dundesh, I don't understand what that is. Isn't the NQA, the net NIV Quasel agreement, take over every STFC stream?
Yeah, I don't know how that's leaked out.
Yeah,
Jeez.
exactly.
We were keeping that one.
Don't tell anybody.
Exactly. And MJ Hat has used the son of a emoji, which you, when you're part of Discord, you can get. Green Tea says everything should have stayed at 1% or less. That would have kept the power creep down. Okay, interesting. Appreciate both were opinions. Quasel Net Niv. Wally says there's loads of things that are happening. So I think that's the update's quite good. Something to look forward to. Hopefully they'll give us more sneak peeks of what's coming up and more things that we can look forward to as well. There are, as you saw, some interesting things under the Veil area next to Federation Space. Don't know what that is, but that's quite interesting. Floyd Davino says it's important for you to note that the net NIV movement has taken attention away from the Oh, for God's sake. Okay, fine. But it's one of those things.
You made the mistake of reading his comment.
No, I will read his comment, and I'll tell you why I'm going to read it. Because you see how happy he is today? Just be wary of people. I don't say he said anything to me, but just I want to make sure that people, people can take a joke to a certain level. If it's not broken and the game is breaking bug, it hasn't released in the game. Well, you don't know, Usu. I think what we end up with is that Jules Verne brought up a very good point, right? A month back, where he said when the buff update originally was going to come, I don't know if it was 6 weeks or 8 weeks ago, they might break something within the game that may affect the game, but eventually lead to the fix in the game and the recoding of a few things. Let's hope this is the important part of doing that. And also now with the a massive array of official CCs being added, more voices added into the channel. We have Vinny Mabels has joined, MJ Hat who's just joined, Jason V-Neck who's joined, among others that I know. Those are the people that I know about at the moment and who've announced and have done that. There's some great people in there. And Captain Chris Bike's like free Tal. Webby says more like a year, but thanks, Jiba. I just need to figure out how to kill the mission hostile with Max Rialta and no Tal. Well, Webby, this is where this Discord's got some great little tactics and tricks of people that are doing things. So please do ask in the relevant channels and people will help you. There's loads of fantastic minds in the game here. and they will help you defeat things because that's what they do. Floyd Davino says Mini Mabel is the #1 STFC streamer. Yeah, absolutely spot on. There's nothing argument about that. And hopefully she can do a great job of hosting Cosmic Squares in a couple of days' time. So do support them in that little adventure. Now, what would you do to prep for next month? If I were you, to prep for next month, maybe you should focus on a lot of things that you need to improve within your game. So we've talked about FKR ships and balance. That was something we've always wanted people to get used to and get better at. Do you know what's the opening research, Shockwave, on the Maverick tasks? What do they say? So
The Maverick task one?
Yeah, it says the Maverick. A few of the opening tasks. What do they say? FKR ships get shred. Some of them get like critical chance efficiency. What else is there in there?
There's some mitigation.
Yeah,
there's
interesting.
Yeah. There's some mitigation in there. There's also fun stuff. G5 plus.
Interesting.
Yeah. To be specific.
Yeah.
FKR PVE critical damage is the first one. FKR PVE mitigation, FKR PVE isolated damage.
Interesting again.
FKR PVE damage versus hostiles and armadas. And then
interesting.
Critical damage reduction. Oh, no, sorry. No, that's the last one.
Interesting.
Doesn't help with vengeance. Ignoring it.
Yeah, but I think those are good researchers. John Drell says, which officers are they going to unintentionally work next month? They are looking at fixes in the officers. I don't know what the update is, but we have advised them to continue updating the team, so hopefully they'll do so. They are like one of the information that we got was they potentially have a fix, but they don't want to put anyone's hopes up. They don't know if they deploy it. They're just testing it at the moment, and if it works, they might be able to do something with it. So fingers crossed, whatever they found works. We believe it's a targeting issue, so outposts are not targeted.
Definitely.
That's what Quasel, and Lightball and the rest of the team have said. So hopefully they'll listen to them, and it be something that they can look forward to and see what they can do to sort of do that, which would be quite important for them to sort of realize. And if they can fix it that way, that'll make think to do so. And I've already been asked about why is the Emerald Chain not holding the amount of stuff. Mashed Potato says, do you think that they have this bug fixed faster if it was beneficial customer? I don't know, Mashed Potato, to be honest with you. Some fixes are quick, some fixes are quick, some fixes are not as quick.
And don't forget, we have, as part of that update, a lot of stuff that works that shouldn't.
Yeah.
Just saying. I mean, you know.
There's some advantages. All being raised, though, Velvet Thunder, Apex Barrier, and Outpost, all being raised. They are aware of it. They will have a look at it. But as Shockwave says, there are some very important researchers in that Maverick tree. The specific ones he mentioned sound like really important things to focus on. Don't know why Shockwave is so adamant those are the things to focus on, but thank you, Shockwave, for your insistence in that research. It sounds important.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah,
I'm totally here for insisting on researches.
Yeah, fantastic. A Sniper, are you going to work on those researches in the Mavericks faction?
When I'm done with the efficiency researches.
Yeah.
Yes, I will.
Yeah, exactly. Dog tree training, just to give you some advice, buddy, it's not the comment that you should be making, bud. Just keep doing what you're doing, and you're doing a very good job, and people will follow you for what you do. There's no need to sort of worry about anything else around that. Everyone will get their chance at the right time. There are people who made it. Some people didn't make it. You know what I mean? I'm sat here on the other side as well with you. Erwin says, would it be nice if they can fix this to actually work without breaking everything else? Well, the thing is, Erwin, they may have to code something and it may affect a targeting issue with another code. I'd rather they keep trying to fix the game. I'd rather they have a maintenance every Tuesday just so they can work on making sure they can do that. And hopefully it includes loads of patch notes and everything yeah, and Quasel, I knew that was going out unofficial. Now I can talk about it. Thank you very much. In regards to the officer issues, they're aware that Woke Joachim no longer works in armadas or outposts. IPX Barrier is no longer working in outposts or armadas. Chang is no longer working in outposts. Cadet, Uhura, Next Gen, LaForge are no longer working in outposts. The team believes they may have identified a permanent fix, but it needs to be thoroughly tested to ensure it's stable and ready to be deployed as soon as possible. At this time, we do not have an ETA, but everyone's hoping it can be resolved quickly. Thank you for your patience and understanding, ladies and gentlemen, which would be great. RSDJ, you are streaming. I will make sure that you are part of the group. RSDJ, follow us on Discord. Send me your channel and let me make sure that I can announce when you go as live as well. We can help you out with that one. Mashed Potato, I'd rather they put the same effort into resolving customer impacting bugs that they did into fixing the ones that benefited the players. Well, I mean, the lat thing was a bit much. Like, you can't just allow that to stay. Is there a permanent fix, a change to their tooltip to say working? Oh, God. Jesus Christ, you guys. Tested. They don't know what... Hey, they're testing, right? Just give them a chance here. This is a good thing. Evil Car
I
Access.
hope they test better this time around than the last time.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's
Sorry,
just...
I couldn't resist.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Well,
man.
it's just like Quasel said it this time, and that is really important to be aware for. But if you're a G2, G3, G4, G5 player, any people in the mid-ops, you need to be aware of working your way through with your FKR ships. They'll benefit you way later in the future, so keep working on those. Those are things you need to be wary of. Also, for you, the Alliance Tournament update is massive and huge, and we'll do that. And then KJ will explain to us why the random news circles system underneath the veil. No idea why it's there, but that is one of the things that are in there too.
Yeah. But you know what? Those circles have gone from another area.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
very interesting.
I have no idea. Well, hopefully that's something that...
I have no idea either.
Well, like
Unless
I
I
know
have.
anything anyway. It's just like I barely know anything.
We don't know nothing.
Well, Webby's like, I hope they break Cisco again. That was a major trit saver. Well, yes, that sounded like something. Do you know what's really funny? I knew nothing about it, and I never got to use him. I was filming for 2 weeks of intense insanity. Omega Prime, Nigel, in the meantime, what compensation are they prepared to give for the items that were...
So, hold on. So using Cisco like that would be considered an exploit. So you want an exploit to come back into the game?
I never said I wanted it. I never got a chance to use it. Hey, I haven't used any... only if there's a discount special code on banditsprintden.com is when I'll exploit it.
Thank you, thank you.
You see what I did there? I even put you on an announcement, KJ, this time. Jesus.
It was very cute, and I appreciated that. And so did the person that donated the gift cards today.
Marvelous. Beach Whale, what would you like to say, buddy? You were going to jump on.
Absolutely nothing. I changed my mind.
No problem at all. So Omega Prime was asking for the compensation prepared to give for items that were invested in not working as intended for this new armadas and outposts. We've requested Omega Prime for them to have a look at that, and that's something really important for everyone because no one can get the amount of loot that you can get. I don't know what's happened now, but I'm not getting the same loot from outposts, sadly. Some things aren't going to catch in testing. True, that's true, and also intense testing changes the things in different ways. I'll be honest, I actually enjoy waves when they are working, especially all the really good things in Section 31 store. Yeah, and hopefully a store like that would be very, very useful, which would be amazing. Crazy says that he loves the Dauntless. It's the greatest thing he's ever made. He loves it. He wants to spend more money on it. Crazy. That sounds nuts, man. Absolutely ridiculous. And now you're about to write, son of a, that's not what I said. Crazy says how much he loves people spent on that and it hasn't worked right at all. Come on, Crazy. That's such a weirdo. He loves it so much. Jayberg says, he loves that. And I mean, he is crazy. Yeah, exactly. And he does love those things. Speaking of comps, Sandra says, there are new chests today in the field ration store. Yes, very good point. As you saw, guys, the emergency field ration store has updated with your choice token comps. Sniper, are you excited when you saw it?
I didn't see it, but I'll look at it now.
Okay, guys, live reaction from Sniper. Here we go, live. He's going to click on, emergency field rations. And,
all right.
And?
All right. They have rare G7 in ore in there, so I'm liking it so far.
And the trit?
The Trit is about to be seen.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. Okay, we got Trit and Trit tokens. Okay,
Uh,
about 200k, about 100k in Trit, 100k in tokens.
Interesting.
Not too bad. I
Interesting.
mean,
What
it looks
contest?
it looks it's not a comp chest. It's the new emergency field ration bundles.
So the emergency field rations, they've added choice tokeny style bundles. Am I right in saying those words? Choice tokeny.
Yes, yeah, they're pretty much similar to what you'd see in the choice token. I mean, if I'm like comparing them to um to like the elite daily reward package that you can get previously, like that is it seems better in
Yeah.
general if you're after a particular resource.
Yeah. True.
I mean, overall, I think you get less mats because you get all three types in the elite bonus pack, but you get more of a particular mat and more Sigma. So, it's okay, right? It's not like an obvious, hey, this is super better, but it's better in the sense that, if you're looking for something in particular, it's helpful. Now, if you're unfortunately in the area where you want to, and this is always the challenge I have with the way that these things are designed, if I'm in the area where I want to work on my ship, but I don't need crystal,
Yeah.
I need Sigma and or I need Sigma and gas, let's say, well then it's a little more troubling. But that's unfortunately the way it is in many of the choice tokens and event stores and various other places. So that's not a problem with this particular thing exclusively. But I would, just put that out there for anyone who might be listening that we really should have a way to be able to choose which Sigma and which mats combinations we want,
Yeah.
not just the ones that are, always have been there.
Yeah. True. Well,
Yes,
That's a very
please.
good point.
yeah. Go ahead, Beachwell.
I
Go
was
ahead.
just saying, yes, please.
Oh
I
yeah.
agree.
Oh yeah. No, amazing. Also, Acorum Jenna says, did you ask Floyd Davino? Did you manage to push to Ops 56? How is it for you? Floyd says that he hasn't pushed to Ops 55. Unfortunately, I'll be subject to new crappy content. Well, it's not crappy. I think the mid ops is quite good. Another example of them fixing something that wasn't broken. Acorum says, I went to 56 a week ago and caught the end of the most recent arc. It was the first time I played content while new in nearly a year. I would highly recommend going to 56 to get the G5 rare ship. Fantastic news. I'd work your way up as well, Acorum. I think there are a few things that I think would be very useful for you. If you get deep into G5 and even try and tickle the G6, it would be quite helpful in getting there. Emergency field rations is poor update for G6, not that I ever use it. Galileo Figaro says. Killer Kojo says they did take out the Latinum, which is fair enough, but I think free-to-play use that. He's not in a rush to get there. I have a G7 you can tickle, Lum says, which is quite interesting and quite rude and weird. This past arc really sucked for early G5 players. Okay, that's good advice to send to the mid-ops team who have done a very good job. People are telling me they got comp chests. I don't know if that's a real thing. If someone got a comp chest, can someone let me know what it is and how much is there in there? Because I don't see anything at the moment. I got my credit.
I have not gotten one.
Got my
I have
credit for
not
the
gotten a comp
multi.
chest.
Oh, the master multi event. So if you did the multi-phasic event, you got the chest with the Mara Dalian thing. So if you did the event before the reset of the event, you got the comp chest for it. So thank you very much for sorting that out. And it seems like we got to what we need to do with this, which is fantastic news, which means there's only one thing left to do, unless there's any more questions. George or anyone else, sorry, I did cut you off earlier. If there's anything you would like to add in to say, what are your conclusions of this marvelous discussion we've been having and everything that's been happening? Sniper, final thoughts or anything like that?
Yeah, one final thought on this, and I know this officer ability issues are kind of widespread or more widespread than just Outpost, but Outpost is probably one of the most easily noticeable and widest spread aspects of it. and we do currently have an outpost event going on. And I've always said, like in terms of like comp, or whether it's emergency field rations or something else, like it should be applicable to whatever the thing is that players are not able to do to try and help make them whole.
Very
So,
good point. Yeah.
just one idea I have that I would throw out there is we have this new outpost artifact, right? I know we have this new event that now gives out some shards to a lucky few, 5 people who get there.
Yeah.
But
5.
people are definitely, in my opinion, or pretty sure factual, losing loot in the fact that they either can't do the outpost or they're not able to do them as much as they were before, as many hostiles or all those sorts of things. So one thing that Scopely could potentially look at from a compensation factor in one way or the other is to provide some comp for those new artifact shards. And the reason being is because then people will theoretically, if they can get it unlocked or tear it up, get slightly more loot for doing outposts. So it's not an automatic loot or automatic change to economy or anything, but they'll be able to get slightly more and eventually over time be able to make up for some of the loot that they lost, right? So it's a direct help to kind of patch up for the fact that Outpost has been, Outpost, whether the original Outpost issue or the current Outpost officer ability issue, players have functionally one way or the other lost loot or the ability to get as much loot as they would otherwise get.
Yeah.
And so helping people quicker unlock and tier up the artifact, I think, is the right thing to do from scope, for scope, but for the player base. So that's my spiel on it,
Yeah.
and I'll leave it at that.
No, absolutely agree. That's very nicely done, which I think would be important, and really, really important to say. What would you like to say, Shockwave Prime? Anything you'd like to pop in with?
I'm good, thank you.
You're good, and Beach Whale.
I just wanted to say I just don't understand why we even have this outpost event, because the original issue of skipping hostiles isn't fixed, and now we have a new issue. Why do we even have this event when it's completely broken? It makes no sense.
Yeah, true. And those are one of the things that are doing so to do that. I'm loving the fact that there's a few things happening in the private server that's not fun. That's okay for me to deal with. But yes, I appreciate those words and everything. I think it's time to move to marbles. I need to do something fun for a bit. So let me change the marbles, and then we'll start with KJ's wonderful giveaways first, because he's been a wonderful, wonderful supporter. Thank you, guys. What a discussion this has been, and something that's been quite important. Not ducks, for God's sake. It's marbles, marbles, marbles. So go Yes.
I fell asleep when we started talking about Alliance Tournament and Legendary Tasks. Did I miss anything?
Yeah, for God's sake. Ladies and gentlemen, we're kicking off with KJ live on marbles. Join us on Twitch. Here we go. Exclamation point play to win $50 to banditsprintden.com and a chance to get some of your delicious puppies. This is one of 2 that we're going to do with that, and then we'll work our way through to everything else. If the hype train starts, we get past level 5. You know what happens. We switch the mug to something a little bit more exciting. Exclamation point play. Let's go, let's go, let's go. You must be following the channel to join us.
Your mugs are more exciting than my dogs?
No, you're the hype. We kick off with you first, KJ. If KJ wins, he gets a normal mug instead of a pity mug. A chance for him to do so. Yeah, exactly, Ruby. Thanks, Nick, for doing that one. Holy mother of God, we had 270 people in here. I just looked at the number. I was like, wow.
How did that happen? Can't be. Wait, that's too many.
Quaisel's like, no, I want to win. Everyone wants this fantastic $50 gift card from Bandits.
No, if I win,
yes,
I want a track change.
If you win, we know the track is broken, and therefore we need to redo it.
Remember, people, with 50 bits or more, you can cause shenanigans. 50 bits, I think, causes problems for 2 players. Here we go. Matches begins. 100 bits causes problems for 10 players, as I understand it. Someone said to me. Here we sort of go with that. Press the press
And
start.
while we're talking about it,
Yes.
this month's promo code
Yes.
is Smart Spend,
Smart spend.
and it gives you 10% off all items.
Smart spend, not spent. Smart spend. Yes.
Smart Spend,
Yeah.
10% off all items, and there is no minimum order to receive the 10% off.
Oh, amazing. And Ballyboom says, if KJ wins, it was an exploit.
Hey,
Interesting.
yo.
Hey, yo, Confianza. Here we go. I'm about to press start, and here we go. We start. 10 seconds to go. Marbles Race of Doom. Exclamation point play. If you can make it last minute, a chance to win here. Is Netniv finally going to win something? Because Netniv really wants a cute little puppy for his desk. And there's a chance, and we begin the race. Anyone's going to throw anything going in there, with JPCS is in the lead. No one's throwing any bits in yet. It's very exciting. Kurl Cruncher's going in ahead. Quazel's way ahead. And here we go, 100 bits by Just Kevin, and the hype train's beginning. And he causes havoc, and Kingslayer had no gravity. Just Kevin just boomed himself ahead. Ballyboom just died. Jim PI just died. Real Soldier just died. Kingslayer just died. And we are, wow, 5 gifted by Flossie, and the madness is casing. Goofy's taking ahead. Everyone's trying to work their way through. What a battle this has been. This is absolutely insanity in every way possible. And here we go, and work their way through.
I just died. The pimpin' mothers.
This is for KJ's banditprinthead.com. Everyone's trying to get ahead to Sir Dance has gone ahead. Yes, Netniv.
And this is how we know the track is working properly.
Yeah. KJ's died, which means the track is working properly. And what a battle this has been. Sir Dance is in the lead. Everyone's trying to go in there. 100 bits by Crow Dog, 100 bits by Just Kevin, just caused massive havoc left, right, and center. Sir Dance is like, I'm getting ahead of this marble. No one knows that I'm going to boom. Oh my god, boom into the track. No, he missed it by miles. Simon Says throws 100 bits to cause the havoc. And my nemesis has gone there. Lum is in the lead. Wait, we need to look.
Is it Lum or is it MJ?
It's just
cool.
Lum.
Oh, wait, no, it's nuts.
Oh, and Lum just died. We will watch him die really slowly. Sniper with 5 gifted to keep us going. Wow, what a battle this has been. And this has been going through. MJ Hatch just died. Sammy Stitch, you died. That's really sad. Come on. Work its way to Candid Onion is taking the lead. A chance here. They all want this fantastic reward from banditsprinten.com. Candid Onion is still ahead. Candid Onion's working his way through. It is a vertical drop, so this could be quite exciting. You can see him in the distance while Flossie's way behind everyone else. And Candid Onion's going to win this. Candid Onion can't possibly lose this. Candid Onion, all you got to do is go through. All you gotta do is go through. KJ's getting ready. Netniv just died. Killer Angels has died. J-Bibs died. Corintel died. Mosher died. Quazel's died. And Candid Onion wins. Sniper's right behind him in second place. We think. Yes, Sniper's behind him. Killer Kojo's is third place. And wait, I'm fourth. We need to check the track. Pyramir! Wow! 5 gifted to crack us on. This is absolutely amazing. Thank you for your generosity, Pyramir.
Yeah,
absolutely lovely. What a way.
I actually finished. How'd that happen?
Beached Well with 5 gifted as well. Thank you so much for your generosity. Wow. Everyone's kicking off.
Everybody's just diving off the end.
Yeah. Candid Onion, you are the winner of a Bandits Printen.com $50 giveaway. KJ, would you like him to DM you? He can DM me. Make your choice.
I have given you the codes.
Of course you
because these ones were gifts and not ones that I can just copy and paste. So you are the MC. You shall handle the paperwork.
How do I get screwed when KJ's being generous? Somehow this doesn't seem to be working. Okay, Candid Onion.
I will tell you again, KJ is not being generous. This was a donor with real money.
Okay. Thank you very much, donor. Exclamation point play for $50, number 2 from banditsprinten.com. Not generously donated by KJ, but generously donated by a wonderful viewer of this channel. Come on in, exclamation point play. Chance for you to win one of these. A chance for you to get in there. Exclamation point play. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's do a prediction as well, Netniv. Don't worry, I'll give you time for the prediction and for the exclamation point play.
Okay. I had it ready just in case you were wanting me to. But,
yeah, let's do it. Let's
we do it on race 3, so I hadn't done it yet.
But we can do it on race 3 if you wish. We have 8 subs, and it's already up. Here we go. Chances for you for the predictions. Exclamation point play. Come and join in. Chance to gamble your channel points. MJ Hat was on a winning streak, but he lost the last one. So
there's a new rule as well. Lum can't win.
What? Why?
Lum is not eligible.
No, why? We can't do that to Lum. We love Lum.
I can do whatever I want. It's my website.
Thank you, Lady Javad, for cheering with your bits. It's really exciting, tiny but good. Every tiny bit makes an effect on me. Cottontail's diving himself in. Here we go. Exclamation point play. Do your predictions. Are you ready with your predictions? Remember, 50 bits or more to cause a bit of havoc. 100 bits or more to cause a bit of madness.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo. How you doing? And Cottontail with a 5-stream streak. Thank you so much for doing it. Master Viper, you made it in. About to press start. Oh, Manic, you made it in. Exclamation point play. Joker, you're in. A few people in. A chance to win a $50 banditsprintden.com. And I've said it right every single time. KJ's really impressed. Crazy.
I know. I'm so impressed.
I know, I've got it written on a piece of paper right in front of my face. So, with the S in capitals as well. Here we go, the battle begins. Here we go. This is for a $50 banditsprintden.com. Fantastic voucher, and we keep going. We're on level 6 hype train. 8 subs to get us to level 7. It's on easy, so it gets us through there. Which means the third one will be a t-shirt as we do. The last 2 will be the $100 packs for next arc. Because we can't do it in time for this arc. If you did apply for something in this arc, it would make it. Wow! 100 bits cheered by Draven, which caused a lot of people to die. Ruby died. Draven died. Draven died from his own bits. Rico BTV died. Mom Troy died. Barkman died. Sam Freelancer with 100 bits to send 2 massive boosts to get himself into the lead. There's a few people battling. We don't know who's getting into the lead and ahead. Here we go. Croc Maximus is in the lead. Martok GS just died. Tal died. Lum just died. Oh no, Lum died. He can't win.
Oh, Lum. So sad.
Oh, yeah, so sad. But look at this. Rage Starved, who raided in with 27 people earlier, which is very fantastic from him. He's taken a huge lead, and then he just missed everything, but everyone got exploded in the bomb, so maybe he did a trick to get the bomb out of the way. But in that evil...
Exploited in the bomb. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Exploited in the bomb. Thank you very much, KJ. I'd like to donate that one to you. Evil Smurf is getting ahead. Evil Smurf falls to the... Oh! Evil Smurf, it's the wrong hole. Evil Smurf decide. What a shame. STFC's Raider is getting there. FCSC Raider and someone else is battling ahead. There's a little battle going on between 2 of them. Who's going to win? And Annex boy,
Nigel just died too.
And Zinix boy wins. And
it's a vertical drop, so that means it's going to be 10 plus, I reckon.
Oh, it is 10 plus. It is 10 plus. Channel points.
Yes. An SDFC Data just got in the top 10. She keeps beating me today. That's just not on.
Oh, thank you very much, Martok GSC, for continuing to sub. Gifted in by Lost.
Hold on, is this Asian X-Boy 1218? Or is this Arizona in X-Boy 1218?
It's Asian boy.
It's Asian boy.
Asian boy 1218. Congratulations. Find me on exclamation point Discord. Someone put it for him, please, into the chat. Find me on the right hand side. Nigel, exec producer. Click on my name.
I will also point out that Asian boy did win the prediction.
Which is great. Which is a good thing, right? So
did MJ. Just saying.
Yeah. Which is absolutely...
I needed that.
1% voted for a 10 plus, so it's...
Did you see if I finished? Or did I die?
KJ, where's KJ?
I can't
You
see
died. Yeah, that's it.
Further down.
Yeah, you died.
No. Thank you very much for the hype train, ladies and gentlemen. We will continue again. Okay, so that's $250. Now, we're on to a t-shirt from the store is next before we go to the 2 $100 packs. Exclamation point play. Let's go. This will be the one. A chance to win a t-shirt. Any t-shirt you like from the store. Loads to choose from. Loads of fun ones. There's a son of a t-shirt. There's a whatever t-shirt.
Son of a.
Yeah, the son of a t-shirt, which is also available and quite
Is there
fun
a
to do.
shitty t-shirt?
And you can choose any t-shirt you like from the store. So Ruby did buy the Borg sweatshirt, which is very kind of her, and she really enjoys that. So you can, the Borg sweatshirt is not available because that's a sweatshirt, but the t-shirt is. So chance to do that. SM Genie, you've made it in. Exclamation point play, let's go. T-shirt, and then we move on to the 2 $100 packs. Here we go for the next arc. Michiz, you made it in. I'm about to press start. Here we go for the t-shirt. Chance to choose any t-shirt you want from STFCbriefings.com. Green Tea, you made it in. Here we go. Let's see who's going to win the t-shirt. Will NetNiv add to his collection? We don't know. Big battle happening right now.
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not. MJ Hat's like, no, I'd rather he not win. Okay, we have anyone? No one's throwing any bits. Everyone's not gambling yet. This is interesting. Everyone's going round the corner. Crow Dog's still ahead. And STFC Raiders still ahead. There's a few people trying to get ahead of that. And then Freelancer just throwing 100 bits. Got himself boosted. Kelric just died. STFC Data... Sandra, STFC swapped with Goofy. The real Sojim swapped with someone else. Mosher died. Dundish died. Omanic died. Mal Reynolds died. Ghost Pepper. Oh, Ghost Pepper died. I really like Ghost Pepper. I wish she would win. Oh, and that was a death beyond any deaths I've ever seen in my life. What an absolute insanity that happened with that one. Here we go. As we battle Mr. Tony Sir.
I died.
And KJ did that, but Mr. Tony Sir worked his way through. But if some bits can revive you, you just never know. Mr. Tony Sir, you've just died a death beyond deaths you've ever seen. Goovy just died. JP just died. McShiz just died. But Ricardo's gone ahead. But then the Asian boys try and go for a second win. They're from a different store this time. And then he died by taking everyone into the bomb and sacrificing himself for everybody. And Cottontail just died a death. And then Sniper's taking the lead. Out of nowhere, Sniper's winning. Sniper's got a chance to win this. Sniper's going around the corner. What a moment this is for Sniper. And he's past the bomb. He missed the hole. He's got a chance here. He's round the final bend. He just got to miss that hole. Missed the hole, Sniper. And he's been successful. He finally missed the hole. Lum just died. That is a prayer for Lum and his death. Thank you very much, Laminho, for the death. Sniper, don't hit the bomb. Don't hit the bomb, Sniper. Sniper's still ahead. But then Flossie with her bottle of... What is that? I don't even know what that is. But it's Sozio. Flossie just hit Sniper and said it's Sozio in the lead. Sozio's got a chance here. El Sozio is the winner of a T-shirt. El Stozio, you are the winner of an STFCbriefings.com t-shirt. Pick one from the store. Find me, exclamation point Discord, right-hand side, Nigel, exec producer. Click on my name, press DM, send me the link of the t-shirt. I will send you a redeem giveaway link in return. Then
or you can just message him and say, give it to KJ.
Or you can give the t-shirt to KJ. If you really...
Nobody gives KJ things.
Just it's just like I've now got to make a pity T-shirt as well, which is not going to be fun. Ed Sozio, you are the winner of a T-shirt. Just find me. You know what to do. Find me in there, and we will sort you out, which is fantastic news. Congratulations, winner! Right, this is one of two. The $100 pack. Thank you very much, Paramount. For next arc. Exclamation point play. Let's go. Don't miss this one out. This is the one to go for. $100 pack of your choice for next arc. No limit one packs, no limit anything packs, but you can choose any other $100 pack from the game, or you can choose two $50 packs if you wish. Not that there's anything for $50, is there? I mean, I don't even know anymore. Exclamation point play. Let's go.
If there was, they would put it on the screen and then they'd take it down and then they'd change it to $100 without increasing the rewards inside.
Yes. And also the $100 and or $129 if you're Canadian. Just thought I'd throw it in there. So the $100 includes the $100 Canadian version as well. Come on in, exclamation point play for next arc. So what you got to do in this one is if you win, you need your player ID or ops level, and DM it to me, and we will and then on the day of the release of the arc, take your time, take a Tuesday or Wednesday, pick the pack you wish, and we will get it sorted for you. It will take a week, so whatever pack you take will take a minimum week of getting sorted for you. Stony Dudes even joined in with exclamation point play. He refuses to join the stage, but he joined our marble stream. And here we go, exclamation point play. Jeff Games, you made it in. This is for the $100 next arc pack. Drastic Leaks in. Lady Patu, you're definitely in. Mad Hatter, you're definitely in, it seems. Here we go for the $100 pack. This is going to be a battle between good and evil. Riskbreaker, I think you're in there somehow. McShiz is taking a huge lead early, trying to wake his way through. Wow. 100 bits by some freelancer killed a lot of people. GW died, Not Sellers died. Cotton Tails died. Sandra's died. JPS died. Lady Patu's died. X-Forces died. Oh my God, so many people died. Don't Test the Productions died. Wow, there's so many people dead. Retrieving, you died. Crow Dog, you died. 100 bits by Crow Dog to try and cause some havoc, and he relives. He's back. Crow Dog has relived, and he's back with a boost. And he's got a chance here. And then Crow Dog just boomed himself into the lead, trying to get ahead. Kelric's gone ahead. Kelric, don't miss. He's moving himself across. Yeah, they're working way through. See how it goes. Kelrick's gone
died.
way ahead. Oh my God, there's a chance here to do something quite good. E11E, 11E, 11E just died, which is a shame. But Just Kevin just threw 100 bits in to cause even more havoc. STFC Raider just died. Just Kevin just died. Lum just died. Oh, Lum died. And that's the prayer done. Orte or Mazzino. And dead. And John D, JD's has been boosted. Green Tea just died. Crazy just died. Ormazud has died. But however, people are battling a battle. But if you look below, it's a vertical ring. It's going to be a little bit exciting to see what's happening here. We're watching people getting ahead. Matt Hatter thinks that he's in lead, but we're watching how it works. And we've gone now to Surdance. Oh no, Surdance way through the hole. Aardvark has taken the lead. Oh, and the winner of the $100 packs. Oh, Aardvark missed. Maca Red Lobster. No, he missed. Caledonian missed. The winner of the $100 pack is to a lovely, lovely person, M. Murphy 211. Congratulations. You are the winner of a $100 pack for the next arc. So let me screenshot this because I've got to do all the admin required.
Nigel just died. Everything is well.
It's just like everything's died. Retrofeud through the 100 bits. Ascendancy with 200 bits. X-Force with 200 bits. I mean, there's bits everywhere. So close and yet so hard. Yeah, exactly, Advork. Thank you very much for that one. You just did it. Murphy, you are the winner of a $100 pack for the next arc. Be careful in which pack you choose because it takes a week for it to be done your account. Please find me on the right-hand side. Send me your player ID.
You could pick a legendary task pack.
Oh God! Why would you do such a thing? But then you'd have to wait for. But then you'd have
20,000 somethings that we don't know yet.
Yes, or here's a thought: an elite battle pass is $100. I don't know. If you like what's coming, could be an interesting thing to do so. Well done, Murphy. You are the winner. We only had 8 winners. $100 pack number 2. Here we go. Our final race. This is everything. The second.
Nigel.
Yes, go ahead.
Just see the shirt in Discord. I made it for you.
Oh God. Yeah, exclamation point play. Let's go. A chance to get yourself in there while I try and do 2 things at once. Oh my God. KJ's pity tea. Still only a t-shirt. It's really funny. That's insanity. Which is absolute madness.
I love it.
This is hilarious. Thanks very much for sending those, KJ. I've got those. Yeah, which is absolutely insane.
Insanity. Get your marbles on the board.
Yeah. Oh, that's a very fun thing for someone to write about me.
Now, guys, remember, this is for all the marbles right here. Up, see what I did there?
Well, you got mad at me. You got mad at me last week for writing Nigel 50.
Oh yeah. Well, this is worse. Sniper. Have a look at this. Shockwave.
Worse. I was jabbing fun. I even PM'd you and said I'm jabbing fun at you.
No, this is worse. This is worse.
It's something else.
Anyone,
Don't worry about
get your marbles on the board.
Yeah, get your marbles on the board. Exclamation point play for $100 pack and everything.
I mean, how many? How interesting that is. I can't see the marble count. How many have we actually got in right now?
Oh my God. Having a look.
I can see it. It's 130.
Yeah, 130 in. There's it there.
Why is it?
It's there.
It's off the top of my screen for some reason. But...
Wait. Yeah, let me bring it down a touch. Give me a second. There you go. 130. Right, exclamation point play. A chance to win a $100 pack. And then we will find a really surprise raider to go to. One of our friends as well, to continue our fantastic ways and where we're trying to support the good people that we have on our group. So that'll be the thing that does that. And we do have 3. Oh my God.
There are more people sneaking in now.
Okay, come on in, exclamation point play. I'm about to press start. $100 pack to win for next arc. Here we go. Who's going to win? Jim PI, you are in. Everything's in. Here we go. And everything like that.
I will be shouting rigged if KJ wins this.
Oh my God. If KJ wins this would be hilarious. Mal is taking a huge lead. 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2 is in the lead. Has got a chance here to get ahead of everybody. Jossie 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 is right behind him. And everyone's cursed. I am cursed. X-Force has just thrown it. X-Force thrown 200 bits. Thank you very much. Sunfree Lancer with 100 bits to try and cause some havoc. Everyone wants this $100
I just restarted.
You just restarted. That's a good thing because NetNiv's been thrusted twice. And I've been restarted as well. And NetNiv just died from being thrusted really hard. Captain died. Asian boy
Don't
just
say that again.
it's just like Lum just died.
Oh, Lum died.
Mom Troy is in the lead. Mom Troy has gone
Wait.
ahead, and I'll be back as
I died before KJ. What's going on here?
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
rigged.
Velvet Thunder, Albatron, Zebetron, JPCS, Jim PI is way ahead in the lead. So Mom Troy is gone ahead. X-Force being sped by 2. Ascendancy by 2. Captain Spike by 2. STFC Raider Dingle makes this man restarted. Mini Mabel got restarted. STFC Raider is a chance for a $100 pack. Remember, Mini Mabel's an official CC, which means you might be able to give away a battle pass or 2. Mufasa, who deserves it, getting the lead. Oh, Mufasa, you hit the things. And Goofy's gone ahead. Oh, it's an easy win, Netniv. This is an easy winner. Anyone else mid-op?
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it's an easy winner.
We've seen people miss it, though, even with this easy win. So
yeah,
it'll
exactly.
be interesting to see who gets the
This
end.
is some freelancers throwing down another 100 bits. Captain Chris back through the 100 bits. Ascendancy through 100 bits. Everyone's trying to do stuff, which will be amazing. John Deere.
Orange DJ's in behind.
Goofy, you are the winner. Goofy is the winner. Thank you so much, Goofy. You have won a $100 pack for the next arc.
This game is bullshit.
Nick's just going through. This game is
It's rigged.
which is absolute insanity.
I mean,
people.
Orange DJ's thinking, oh my God, I could have beaten MJ if I got that pack.
Yeah, exactly. Which is absolutely nuts. And everything like that. We, well done, Groovy. Well deserved, my friend. So you've seen what the things are. It takes a week to get sorted. So you can choose the Elite Battle Pass. That's a good example of using it for a good way and to help you with that one. But you have $100.
Or maybe a scrapper.
Sorry, KJ?
I said maybe another scrapper.
Scrapper? What are you talking about? Yeah, there's no other.
Maybe
scrapper.
there's another scrapper coming.
No.
We've already seen it in the game.
No. I mean, if it can be that, that's fantastic. Goovy, thank you very much for that win. Where are you, Goovy? Just make sure you do message. I haven't seen you message.
Thank you, General Hoke. I appreciate you.
Thank you, General Hoke, and everything. Hugs.
He said, please start a game where it's only KJ so he can finally freaking win.
Well,
you wouldn't. You'd still die.
Wouldn't it be a lot of fun? This is something I've been wanting to do for a while, so I'm going to rush this raid slightly if I got it right. I want you to give this person the biggest applause of all time. I appreciate you all and everything you have done, but this person deserves a massive, massive raid. It's something that I've always wanted to do for her, and as someone who's been joining our chain. She's fantastic. She's a huge Star Trek player. I want to raid with as many people as possible. I appreciate you all. What a wonderful discussion. What a way to kick the arc. Let's see if we can raid with something huge and massive just to prove a point. Thank you again. Until next time. Goodbye.